What's going on, LFG fam? Welcome back to another episode of the LFG podcast, your favorite podcast for anything and everything in pop culture. Man, we haven't been in this video in a minute. We had a break last week, took off for Thanksgiving, but we are back to bring you all of that pop culture goodness. We got a jam-packed episode for you guys today. No games, but we have a shit ton of shit to review.
A lot. So I'm gonna be here for a good fucking hour on my side. So buckle up.
Sheesh.
Did I miss something?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, a whole bunch to get into. We got Pluribus, we got Welcome to Derry, we got the movie of the week that was last week, but we're here today. Wicked for Good. We're gonna review that. I'm sure I'm forgetting shit, but whatever else, that'll all be in the what
do you mean whatever
section.
else? What do you mean whatever else?
Oh shit, yeah. There you go.
Things that are stranger.
Stranger Things 5. All types of shit. We're gonna get to that in the What We Watch section. But first, LFG is gonna get you guys caught up on all the latest pop culture news from the past 2 weeks.
The live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the last Ronin movie, is no longer happening. Ilya Naishuller, Nobody, was in talks to direct the film.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I was personally looking forward to that myself. So that's a bummer. That's a big bummer. I think that would have been really cool to see live action.
Yes, it would have.
Yeah, that sucks. They let's see if I can find it on the fly real quick because okay, here it is. So I guess they're making a new live action movie. It's in the works at Paramount. Neil H. Moritz, the Sonic franchise, is in talks to produce. Studio wants to Sonicify the franchise, according to them. So yeah, I guess this is what they're doing now instead of the last Ronin. But yeah, that sucks.
I mean, that's interesting too, but I think I would have rather had the last Ronin. So
I agree, but what if this leads to the last Ronin?
it possibly still could, but I mean, if they're trying to Sonicify, I guess is how you say that. That seems more centered for kids, and the last Ronin is not necessarily around that audience.
We'll get there when we get there.
Hopefully.
Well, next up, the live-action Call of Duty movie will reportedly have a modern setting and will begin filming in 2026. A modern setting. Not a specific game, a modern setting.
Modern setting, which I mean was kind of our fears, right? I know Taylor Sheridan is doing this, so that kind of lessens the blow a little bit for me personally. But nonetheless, the fears are still there. But hopefully they're using that word modern in the right sense of the word modern. You know?
Yep.
We'll see.
That could mean a lot of things when it comes to Call of Duty. James Cameron reveals he almost directed Jurassic Park before Steven Spielberg took the job. He was the right guy to make it, not me, because I would have made it too terrifying and R-rated. It would have been aliens with dinosaurs. Yo.
Hey,
Is that a bad thing?
Masterpiece, the first one, Steven Spielberg's, obviously that's up there. But James Cameron's version, sign me up for that one. I mean, yeah, hell yeah. Hopefully he could still get that done, or some way, somehow, and that'll be pretty cool because that to me seems very interesting.
IP.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, you could do that. Yeah, that would be really cool.
First look at a new Godzilla anime series. The series will follow a boy who holds the power of Godzilla within him. Sounds a little familiar.
Oh, damn.
Sounds a little familiar, man.
Dang. That looks cool. That picture looks cool.
Mm-hmm. Zootopia 2 has become the first Hollywood movie ever to pass 100 million in a single day in China. Avengers Endgame was the previous record holder. That is crazy.
That's good.
Insane.
That's wild. So, not since 2020, right? Because that movie was in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Has that happened? So,
And then
Pretty
it's like
wild.
not even like an Inside Out 2 that made a fuck ton of money. Like it's Zootopia 2.
Zootopia
Wow.
2.
Hey, man.
That'd be-
China's like, y'all don't know what quality is.
No shit.
Kellogg's is launching a real version of SpongeBob SquarePants Kelpo cereal for a limited time.
Wow.
Try it.
That shit does not look good at all.
Not in the slightest.
It's gotta be. It looks like a Kicks, which Kicks isn't that good. Yeah.
That's why. That's the first thing that came to my head.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
Jesus.
It's cool, but man, help
Pass on that one.
bold new taste.
A graded physical copy of Fortnite just sold for $42,500 at an auction. With a perfect WADA 10 A++, it's the highest graded copy of the game ever recorded. What? A free game, by the way.
Yeah, free game. $42,000.
What the actual fuck?
Of like why? Why?
There's collectors for everything.
And I get that, but why is this selling for $42,000?
Cody hit the nail on the head. A free game.
A free game.
$42K.
They don't make that box anymore.
You could literally go print that page out and put it on any other like box, and you'll be straight.
Would you not argue? I mean, I get it's a free game, but would you not argue the same thing for like Super Nintendo games or NES games back in the day? It's
That are free?
That's what I just said. I mean, it's back in the day. What is it's $1 for a Nintendo game or some shit?
Say, did they even make free games back in the day?
But nonetheless, type shit.
I don't know.
Like,
it's kind of hard to quantify for me because Fortnite is free, like free, the free ski since launch.
Like, my mind just drifted towards collectibles are things that are rare. And don't get me wrong, the physical copy of Fortnite is, I guess, in terms rare, but like, who cares about a Fortnite physical copy when everybody plays the game?
Well, whoever bought it for $42,000 begs to differ.
I know. People with money just love spending it. This is crazy. Like, this is genuinely crazy.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
Wow. Major record labels are reportedly pressuring Spotify, Apple Music, and other platforms to raise subscription prices. They say current rates haven't kept up with inflation. So record labels are the ones pushing them to raise price. That's crazy.
Yeah, and apparently they're the ones that are making the money, not the artist, off of, well, the majority of the money when it comes to these platforms for music, not the artist.
Like, what?
So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
How are they gonna have?
Wow.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, right? I mean, the way other things are going, streaming services. Hey, Spotify and Apple though, if you guys could stay strong and be like, nah, fuck that. With all the shit going around us, going up, we're gonna stay right where we're at. Big W. Big W.
Because tell them to go to Pandora, man.
Hey, the people, LimeWire 2.0, LimeWire 3.0 is coming back. YouTube MP3 converter coming back. Don't worry about it.
It's wild. Why? Good times. Ross Duffer says the actor playing Derek in Stranger Things Season 5 had only appeared in a commercial before joining the series. Jake Connolly is a special kid. He had only been in a local Chicago furniture commercial before this.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Obviously, more on him later, but yeah.
More on him later. Life of Derek. Millie Bobby Brown has ranked every Stranger Things season from her favorite to least favorite. I thought she was about to go in order when I saw 1-1. Her number 1 is season 1. Her number 2 is season 5. Number 3 is season 3. Number 4 is season 4. And number 5 is season 2.
It's been a while. I mean, we have talked about this, but it's been a while since we've brought it up. Is this list correct?
No, it's not correct, but I don't think it's horrible.
What's the sister stuff? What's the God? That's 3.
No, that's 2.
Okay, I was gonna say that was 2.
3 is the carnival, or not the carnival, the mall.
Yeah, it is 2. That's what I thought.
It is 2.
That's what I thought. Okay, so then she hit on 1 and she hit on 5. So I will say that. Obviously, she knows more about season 5 than we do, so very well could be that.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I don't hate her list. I would just have 4 higher. But
yeah.
Like you said, we haven't seen what the rest of season 5 is. And just bare minimum, I would have 4 over 3. But it's not a bad list, I guess.
Yeah. I guess so.
We will see. Live action teenage. I guess.
Hey, brother, he just starts reading, bro.
What's the point of looking? I'm not the one that posted it. Thomas Jane says he was miscast as the Punisher. He's an Italian. He got black hair and a whole different sort of lineage. I'm not that guy. I'm happy the part is now played by someone who is more right for that role.
John Bernthal is better Punisher. But Thomas Jane, though, come on, dude. I liked his portrayal, me personally, of Punisher back in the.
I was gonna say I didn't think it was bad.
No, I didn't think so.
When I saw that, I was like, damn, like
actors are their harsh, or people are their own worst critics, right? As they tend to say. So makes sense. But Thomas Jane, to me, I thought that was a good movie. I thought he did a good job.
Well, he thinks otherwise. So anybody that has him at 1, your list is wrong.
Oh yeah, I mean, John Bernthal has that number 1 for sure.
From your source himself. The PlayStation Plus monthly games for December: Lego Horizon Adventures, Killing Floor 3, The Outlast Trials, Synduality, Echo of Ada, Neon White.
That's a lot of games.
A lot. It usually is 3.
Yeah, that's a W.
Gonna try that Killing Floor?
I fool.
Oh shit!
I don't know. It's
Where
free.
you see the Lego Horizon?
You haven't even played regular Horizon.
I've seen enough of it. More than that, never. James Cameron doesn't think Netflix films should qualify for the Oscars. He says Netflix buying Warner Bros. Would be a disaster, and it's sucker bait to think they will commit to full theatrical releases. We will put the movie out for a week. We will qualify for the Academy Awards. I think that's fundamentally rotten at its core. The Oscars mean nothing to me if they don't mean theatrical. Netflix should be allowed to compete if they put the movie out for a meaningful release in 2,000 theaters for a month. What are we thinking?
I mean, you read that first part and it's like, okay, that's kind of maybe a little crazy, right? But then he goes on to justify what he's actually talking about, and I agree.
Yeah, I do too. Because, like he said, they're just sucker bait. Like, that's crazy.
That's the whole reason Frankenstein was in theaters for a week. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together.
It's crazy.
And that's why they don't want to go to theater, unless, hey, we're going to be in contention for an Oscar, to go ahead and throw this in there for a week at least, and then that's it.
Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That is crazy.
I agree with James for sure.
It's tough because I don't want to hold that against Frankenstein. That movie's fucking phenomenal.
It is, and it deserved a full length run at the box office.
Mm-hmm.
So
100%. But it's like, damn, like you can't. Like you said, even the third part, because he justified it. Like you said, he's spitting.
Yep.
That's tough. Damn. One of the goats.
Far Cry live action series is in the works at FX. Noah Hawley and Robert McElhenney are developing it. Follows an anthology format like the games, different cast and setting each season.
That'll be pretty cool. I mean, that's exactly like the game, so no issues with that. That's a W. Excited for that.
It'll be pretty interesting too, because it's like, do they just get the voice actors? Those are real actors. Or
yeah,
a chunk of them.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean,
you got to get Giancarlo if they're just following the games.
If they're following the game, yeah, that's 4. Is it 4? I think it. Oh, it might be 5. You're right. I think it might be 5. Yeah,
it's either 5 or 6.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. That should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So are the other 10 fans. One Piece Season 3 has officially begun filming. Yes.
Yeah, I think we reported on this. I mean, the last time we did a pod, right? Oh no, that was Avatar.
That was Avatar.
So, hey, W there.
W. One Piece has a special place in my heart, so I definitely care for it. Why are you laughing?
Your last statement was fucking wild.
And it's okay. We're moving on. It's officially been 5 months since Luffy last appeared in the One Piece manga.
Oh, crazy! Shit, I gotta catch up. Last I read, he was there.
5
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Shit.
Because I'm way far fucking behind.
I wasn't that far behind.
When I see TikToks, they talk about how peak it is. So, what is happening?
Well, I do know of a little arc that they went through. I mean, it's not spoilers for us because we've kind of been expecting it. They've been going through the rocks thing over there. So that kind of explains the gap where Luffy's not there.
5 months.
But yeah, that's a long period of time. So, but obviously, I'm sure there was breaks, here and there. So maybe. But yeah, either way, that's crazy. It shows the greatness that Oda built his world on, right? You don't even need the MC in there. Crazy.
Insane. More
I was
on
going
that.
through the comments. Nobody was fact checking them, so I was like, damn. Crazy.
New information of Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War Part 4. The Calamity will be revealed on December 21st at Jump Festa 2026. W, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting
Part
for this.
4.
Dang, how many parts is it?
4?
No, like total. How many parts is it supposed to have? Or?
I think 4.
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
4. Yeah, because where it's at, it's basically the end.
That's just not a long time ago, too. It's crazy.
Yeah, a long time ago. I remember we were arguing about the animation between this and Demon Slayer. Crazy. The final episode of My Hero Academia anime series is scheduled for December 13th.
Man, I got spoiled on something.
No.
Michael B. Jordan himself. I was going to send you guys that TikTok because I thought it was cool. He was talking about anime, but I didn't hear it fully. So when I went to go find it on TikTok and I was going to hit send, the words came out of his mouth of what happened. I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy.
Is it the interview where he's talking to the two, or he has the two white guys on next to him?
Yeah, it's Austin Butler.
Okay, it was Austin Butler.
I forgot the other guy he was with, but yeah, he's talking to them about it.
Oh, is it fucking Gladiator?
Yeah, Paul Mescal. It is Paul Mescal.
Yeah. Paul Mescal. Yeah.
Wow.
I saw that clip too. Damn, I know what you're talking about though. But I guess I saw it and I was like, well, I
yeah, well, you paid. You must have not paid it no mind because I didn't either at the beginning, and then I went to go find it on TikTok to send it to you guys. And no,
spoiler warning. What is it?
No! I can't do that to Justin. He's watching it.
Justin said he saw it already.
No, but he wasn't paying attention to it.
What it was.
Oh, yeah. Okay. He sounded like he knew. All right, well, moving on. Star Wars Visions has been accused of ripping off flight choreography from a fan film. The Star Wars fan film was made by Dune stunt double Lawrence Hideyoshi. The Vision short was made by Indian animation studio 88 Pictures and directed by Ishan Shukla.
Could have shown more. Dang.
Sorry.
Could have shown
more. Bro, I watched the whole video. It's the same thing.
Oh.
Wow.
Like, bar for bar. It is the same fight.
Damn, that's grimy. And I'm assuming they gave no credit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because he's pissed about it.
Damn.
But yeah, I was stunned looking at it. And the comments were like, bro, you could easily tell this is the same fight. It's nuts.
They're paying homage.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Wow.
Well, hopefully you can get some sort of monetization, some sort of compensation back. I doubt it because it's Star Wars, it's Disney.
You want to be in one of our movies?
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
HBO CEO Casey Blows says Harry Potter Season 2 is already being written. We're going to do whatever we can to not have a huge gap for the kids, obviously, but also for viewers. I like to hear that.
That's a shot at Stranger Things I've ever heard.
That definitely is. And can't forget Percy Jackson.
Hey, Percy Jackson wasn't that long though, and they went through puberty. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's not their fault.
That's what happens when you wait. That's just what happens. These kids.
How long was that gap though? It wasn't that bad.
But like we come from a time where shows happened in a year, and the next year we saw the next season. We got shows that come out and we don't hear about it forever. Like it gets to the point where you forget about the show. It's like that defeats the purpose of the show. We're supposed to have a constant. We don't have no constants anymore.
I agree with you. I agree.
So that's
like
just
it's like the same. It's like the same gap. Well, shit. I was gonna say as movies, but some movies they're doing better than that.
Yeah.
But it's like that same gap. Like I know we're talking about Harry Potter, but you look at Stranger Things. I just know the number off my head. 3 years to create 8 episodes or however many, bro. That's nuts.
That's wild.
It's nuts.
And in Harry Potter, like, especially with a show like this, unless Stranger Things is different and they didn't know, but if you know the route you're going to take, you have the plan out for the seasons, this needs to get done. Go ahead.
Stranger Things, I think they knew. Remember we reported on something how...
Okay, that's worse.
They kind of insinuated, like, we kind of wanted this. We want to do this. They even said they want to do this in the future with their future stuff. So I was like, yeah,
because okay, let me put it like this then. The skip. It's okay. We're gonna get into that later. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to forget. I don't forget, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, for Harry Potter, I mean, it's definitely important that they get that time right because the movies are very based around their age and you know, how they're growing up. So yeah, I mean, it's more than the other shows. Really, it's really important that they stick to that.
And then Harry Potter ended with them having kids and all that, and they're like teenagers. But
yeah,
2 years is the gap for Percy, so that's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
But like I said, it was more of a puberty thing, and that's when the next time we saw Percy, oh shit!
Watch Percy's gonna be tall as shit. The other kid's still gonna be short. But yeah. Thomas. Oh, did it again. Oops, I did it again. Because he always does doubles. A pristine copy of Superman #1 has sold for $9.12 million, making it the most expensive comic of all time. The 1939 issue marked the debut of Superman in his first solo title.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, we all know that's the holy grail of holy grails.
And this, and I'm not saying the price isn't ridiculous, but this is what I expect when I see, you know, somebody wanting to collect. You know, nobody has this. You're buying Fortnite for $42,000?
Okay, what if Fortnite becomes this though? Is the thing.
How
did people back then know this was going to be that?
No, I understand that, but I'm saying it's in the fact that Fortnite is accessible.
So was this. Back in the day, it was 10 cents a comic book, and I'm sure the shelves were stocked.
But like, we're literally leaning towards straight digital and majority of things.
Mm-hmm.
And a Fortnite physical copy isn't going to matter because they're going to be like, well, I still have Fortnite on my PlayStation 5. When 20 years from now, PlayStation 5 is probably going to have more value than that.
See, and that's the point of that being a physical box, though, is that's not going to be around anymore. Like you just said, that's all digital.
No, yeah.
Cody, I'm on your side. You're making a bad argument right now, bro.
It is a bad argument because not what he's saying makes sense. But again, that goes back to my whole thing of like, it's a what other video game case or a video game, I guess, has that? Because in all reality, I can go just print out that page and put it on one of the cases I have right now. And how would anybody know the difference?
See, now you're talking about forgery and you're talking about fucking scalping and no.
But I'm like,
that's the same. That's the same argument I told you with the Nintendos. Go look up a copy of fucking Duck Hunt or some crazy ass thing like that. Those things are just expensive now and they're valuable now because they don't have them anymore. They don't make them anymore. And they keep them in pristine edition. That's just what happened to that Fortnite shit. And honestly, that's not that expensive. $43,000. I think that's gonna go up even more later on.
And it might, but like, I just think I don't see how that value stays up when Fortnite as its game. Think about it like this: when is Fortnite ever gonna die? It could survive literally every generation of games from here on out. Could it realistically ever die?
I mean, it could. Games come and go all the time. Now they're doing a great job, and this is why it takes you that they don't win the longest, what is it, ongoing game award ever, which when they should. But you never know. You just never know. Things just come and go all the time. And
Fortnite is literally a game for the kids. Every new generation of kids are gonna play Fortnite. It's gonna be their childhood game. Every single one of them. I don't see it ever like just going away to the point where it becomes like this is rare. I remember Fortnite. No, it's gonna still be there.
And
don't get me wrong, they still make
have the original box copy. Like, look how big this shit is now. Now we're in VR playing this shit. Look back in the day when they had a physical copy of this game.
I can't counter it, Justin. I'm trying so hard. I need some help.
I mean, because what he's saying is not exactly that it's Fortnite, but that it's one of a kind, right? Like it doesn't really matter what you have, whether it's the Superman comic or whatever. If you have like a one of one or a one of whatever, it's gonna be valuable. It's gonna be worth money. What I was kind of looking at it from the lens was that, like, you're gonna spend that much money for a fucking Fortnite copy, but really, it's just the rarity of anything. Like, if something is rare, it's gonna go for money, just to have that thing.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I think you're right, but at the same time, in my head, I just don't see this copy lasting with a rarity. Like, I don't see the number being that high. I feel like 28
I
years
mean,
down the line.
things have also happened too,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
shit doesn't just that shit just lost its value. It's not what it turned out to be. That could still very well be, but you know. To your point, though, Fortnite's going to probably be around for a very long time because they do a very good job of adapting and changing their game with the times. And like I said, they're probably going to be in fucking VR in the future and shit. We're going to actually be in the fucking game. And
yeah,
you know
that's why it's tough. And then they collab with fucking everyone. So a new IP is going to drop. Oh, here comes Fortnite to do a fucking collab. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. The Fortnite one is tough. That one's tough.
It is. It's interesting for sure, though. So hopefully, maybe that guy becomes a billionaire off of that, but we'll see. This is a double. Somebody just decided to not look up. The House of Dragon has already been renewed for season 4, releasing in 2028 on HBO.
I think that's the final season, right?
They brought it back. They called it HBO Max again, right?
Yeah, discussing film fucked up. This is the final season?
I think so, right? I don't think there's going to be more than 4. Could be wrong. I thought I saw that somewhere.
I don't even remember what happened last time.
That's what happens when you take 50 years.
House of the Dragon, this should have been coming out already this year because I think it was last year when that ended. But that was a disappointing season for me personally because they built up all this war and just built up the war again.
I do remember that.
It was green versus black, and we never really got green versus black.
Green versus black, it didn't fucking matter. You're right. I remember. They were having that shit up in the trailers. 2028 though. God damn.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Sheesh.
But it makes sense. I mean, I guess it makes a little more sense for these, right? All the CGI all the locations and all the, that makes a little bit more sense. So.
And then they're for sure every season is going to have at least one grand scale fucking battle that just looks fucking ridiculous to look at. So, I mean, I get it. Damn, 20.
Yeah, that's
2028. Great.
Let's see. Squid Game America is set to shoot in Los Angeles beginning February 2026 with David Fincher as the director and Kate Blanchett as the only cast member listed at this point.
Squid Game America.
Yeah. More on American spinoffs in a little later on.
American spinoffs.
That'll be an interesting topic for you guys. So there you go. But yeah, we'll see. I'm excited for this. Kate Blanchett, how could you know?
You are.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not tying into anything?
Other than the fact that she saw, the dude in the truck, right? And that was it. But no. This shouldn't have anything to do with the other. Maybe.
I don't know. I guess maybe when we get closer to it, maybe I get that itch. But right now, it's like,
Yeah.
I have no itch. The Duffer Brothers pitched a weekly release strategy for the final season of Stranger Things, but Netflix execs rejected it. How are we feeling?
I was nervous there. I didn't get to read ahead. Good job, Netflix. Good job. Because as it is, obviously more on this later, we're all used to them putting the full seasons of Stranger Things and everybody binging it that night. So I'm already a little upset that we're doing this 3-part shit. So that's good.
Damn. We are going to talk about this later, but damn, I'm the opposite of you. I would have preferred weekly over what they're doing right now. Obviously, I would have preferred the full binge, number one. Mm-hmm. But what they're doing right now, I hate. I hate this so much.
Because I think the weekly is like a thing that a lot of the world is used to, especially involvement, especially with TikTok now. We could do weekly with each other. That'd be huge.
Well, see, the problem with weekly, and I prefer if they're going to not do the full season and they do it in parts and they give us chunks of episodes. And we've talked about this before, so it's interesting for you guys to go back on that a little bit. Maybe you guys will remember, is when they do the weekly shit and they have an episode that's weaker, that didn't make much sense to do. Well, now we're fucking stuck during the week waiting for this for something else to come out, and we got the bad taste of our mouth. When you get the part of it, you get that whole 4 episodes to digest.
For sure, but we're talking about the end of Stranger Things, not just the middle season of a random show or the beginning of a show. Like, we know what Stranger Things is. We're in the grand scheme of Stranger Things.
I agree with what you just said, J-Mag. I think I'm more so upset about the route that they chose to do this because it's 4, and then I think 3 And then what is it on? Because that's on Christmas, and then the next part
It's
is
New Year's
on
Eve, I
New
think, right?
Year's. Yeah, like it's just weird. It's fucking weird and it's annoying. And then we gotta wait a month to see the next part, and then wait some more. Like I don't know. I hate this more than
for sure.
the rest.
Don't worry. She already put Stranger season 5 at number 2.
Oh. If they do it weekly, though, that would have been one a week. It would have worked out the same way, right? 4 episodes. That would have been over the course of a month. All they did was give us those 4 episodes right now.
But then that determines when would they have started it, though? Because would they have started the same date on the 26th?
I mean, presumably, right? It doesn't matter. They give us episode 1 the way they gave it to us last week or whatever, whenever that launched. And then we wait a week, get the episode 2, and then wait a week. By the time we get all 4 episodes, it's already the month, which is more or less Christmas, right? It's around that same time anyways.
I mean, you're right with the math, but it's just kind of like a feeling at that point, because it's continuously going.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing to me, regardless. At least I got to see them all 4. And to me, that's the point of, like, if we would have gotten, I'm trying to think of a week episode, maybe we'll talk about it. But let's just say it ended on a fucking episode 2 type shit. And now episode 2 was, I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying it wasn't that great. Well, fuck it, we got to wait till next week to watch episode 3.
And then right now, like, if they would have, and it doesn't help to a future conversation of this, but right now, if they would have done that, we would have been in a good spot, because there's so many fucking shows we're watching right now. So like the week wouldn't have felt bad, because I mean there's so much shit to watch.
I mean, to be fair, that's just us though. I don't know if we're trying to speak objectively, but
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Stranger Things, we have to wait anyways. Twisted Metal has been renewed for season 3 at Peacock. There it is.
I mean, yeah, it was expected. Hook, me, and Cody, I think we talked about that last time. We're kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, that was a letdown.
Oh, we'll see.
Steve.
Yeah. Sadie Sink has been cast in Avengers Secret Wars.
I saw that.
Who the fuck is she playing?
Saw that.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
She had a quote too, because I guess somebody was asking her about it because of her hair color, and she was like, "You guys know you can dye your hair, right?" I was like, "Oh shit, she's about to be playing something crazy."
Yeah,
can't wait.
It looks young right there in that picture, though, compared to
she does
right now.
I was gonna say compared to, because at first I forget that these kids are so much older. So seeing her in the show, I was like, wow, she looks like on L's level right now. Like because L look older. We gonna get into that. Ditchin Lockman has reportedly been cast in the live action Legend of Zelda movie.
That's a W. I mean, we all love Daichin. In Severance, she was one of my favorite parts of that, so that's a W.
Yeah, she's great. It's really cool.
Big W. From season 4 has wrapped production, coming in 2026.
That's October then. That's got to be around October.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Damn. Ooh.
I mean, I don't know. From was kind of keeping everybody on their toes. Every season that they came out has been a different month, and it's been by like a month or 2.
That's true.
So who knows?
Yeah.
That's just my guess.
Man, fuck it. They don't need to drop no trailers, nothing. Edit that bitch and drop it.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I don't think I've ever seen a trailer.
I did for the last season, for sure. I remember watching that trailer.
That's a show.
Rumbly.
That's a show. Okay, current record for the longest development period for a video game, 14 years and 43 days. Officially announced on 28 April 1997 by developer 3D Realms, the FPS nuke 'em forever, was officially released on 10 June 2011. I hate that they wrote like that. Hi, everyone. Grand Theft Auto 6.
Brother, you don't gotta read that. You don't gotta read that. That's just them delaying it to November.
Let me know.
Should have had the research done for this. They were supposed to do this for a reason. Is this creeping up on us? Or did they just felt like, well, it's a topic of discussion that they're fucking delaying again?
I guess, right? I don't think they're creeping up on that, right? Because, I mean, even if that, what is Star Citizen? We just talked about that last pod.
20, what year was that? 11?
Let's see. 2012. Since 2012, that game has been in development. So 22 is 10 years, 25 years? So we're already at 25 years? Or is my math wrong on that? 15 years?
Is it?
Well,
yeah, my math was wrong. Yeah, my math was
wrong. Is saying that the other one still holds it.
14
does
years.
Does that count? Because people are playing Star Citizen?
I don't know if that matters.
I mean, this is the record right here. Like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess if they're not counting Star Citizen, I don't know.
14 years is in 1997, and that shit came out in 2011. It's crazy, though.
Yeah, because think about the games being made in 1997, and then you get to 2011. Like, your game is so out of date.
Yeah, like, how does that even work? That's crazy.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, fuck, we got to upgrade the technology.
There's already been 3 consoles come out.
Like, literally, the next few years, GTA 4 comes out, or 5. Like, that's insane. Compared to this game in 1997. Like, that game dropped and then GTA comes out. It's like, what the fuck?
All the people waiting for that shit?
Bitch in 97.
All the people at fucking E3, if E3 was around at that point, waiting for that shit, bro. 2011 comes around. It's time. Oh, shit.
No way.
It's got the retro graphics and everything.
Damn.
It's too big.
John's going to eat that up.
Who?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. That was uncalled for. That was
I know it was.
for. Oh, well, that concludes our news. I felt like that was short.
No, actually, that was a little long. All right, there you guys go. You know how LFG does, keeping you up to date on all the latest news in pop culture. So if you heard something already that you didn't know about, hit that like button now. That would be much appreciated. Moving straight into our what did we watches. What do we watch? What do we listen to? Perhaps what do we play this week? Like I said, there's a lot on my end. So I'll probably kick us off here first. And then see if anybody jumps in at any point. But let's go. Let's get started here with this one that I saw last week. And actually, this is the topic one, too. Rental Family, starring Brendan Fraser on this one. Let me talk about the movie first, and then we'll talk about the discussion after. I'm so happy that Brendan Fraser is back in Hollywood, obviously with his performance in The Whale and this huge comeback and his Oscar on that. He did phenomenal. Same thing here. He does a phenomenal job. It's just awesome to get this man back in Hollywood. He is a great actor, great person, great human being. I thought he absolutely killed it in this movie. I thought the movie itself was one of those feel-good movies. This is where maybe Jet can relate on this. This is a feel-good movie that I just enjoyed watching, and it's kind of like Nona's, right? Like, where do you rate Nona's? And I forgot. I think I gave it a 9. I think that's where I'm at on Rental Family. I absolutely just enjoyed it. I thought it was heartfelt. It did get me teary-eyed. Father, not even a father. He's an actor playing a father, and he goes to different, parts of family members, and he's a reporter in one of them. He's playing the role of a father in another one to help these people get through their issues or whatever circumstances they might be going through at that time. And I just thought the movie was beautifully done, beautifully written, beautifully performed by everybody involved. Japanese, I think it's a Japanese a film that was made in America. They did their American version originally. This was a Japanese film, and I tried so hard to find the the Japanese version of this film, Rental Family, to see, because we've had these conversations, specifically the one that came to mind before the Squid Games, was Parasite, right? We know they're going to do a Parasite Americanized version of that movie, and you guys had your, like, no, we don't need that, we don't want that. And like I said, I tried so hard to watch the original Rental Family to see what was different, if it was better, if it was the same, what the case may be, and I could not find that movie anywhere. So hopefully I can eventually, maybe Cody can help me out with that later on. But I did enjoy this movie a lot. And when I found out that this was made off of a Japanese film, I think I was of this mindset anyways. I think it could work. I don't have any reservations as far as Parasite and as far as any other things that want to get made over here in America for American audiences and things like that. And I know you guys feel a little bit differently about that as far as like, hey, if you want to watch it, just go watch the Japanese version or just go watch the Korean version of it. Because this movie was done beautifully. It was directed by a Japanese director as well, Hikari. And I think Hikari did the original one too. So maybe that goes back to him handling his own property in this American version of it, and that goes my argument out the window, right? Because if you get the original director and do that, well, then obviously it's going to turn out to be good because it's his vision again. But yeah, I do think it can be done if it's handled with care, with the right people behind it, just much like anything. So we'll see as far as like Parasite getting done. If it's the same way, I don't think we should have any, I don't think I'll have any issues with it. But we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, the movie was set in Japan, and he's over there, struggling actor from America living in Japan, and he kind of makes it his home. And I just thought it was really well done. I thought I bought into everything and the message of the movie and what it turned out to be. And like I said, Brendan killed it. So I was super excited for that. But yeah, I do highly recommend checking out this one. I give this one a 9. So if you guys are interested in it, and if you guys have seen the Japanese version, and then watch this one, what did you guys think about it? I'm interested to get your guys' opinion on that. Was it the same? Was it different? Was it worse? Better? I don't know. Leave all those thoughts and opinions down in the comments below if you guys have seen both of them. I'm definitely curious.
I was gonna say, if I find it, should I watch the Japanese one first?
I don't know. I think you should watch the American version first, just because you've already seen Parasite in Japanese and you got that perspective. That way you can get the other perspective. But yeah. All right, there you go. Rental Family. Let me know if you guys have seen it. What you guys' thoughts on that one. Next one here. Let's do this one because I just watched this one the other day. Yesterday, I think. I lied to y'all when I said I had the most anticipated movie being Predator. Okay. But I didn't know I lied to y'all when I said that. I saw this trailer for the first time, I don't know, a month ago. Jet knows about it. But I was super interested in this one based off of the trailer because I had this conversation with my mom, I don't know, however, maybe sometime last year or whatever. And the conversation was, we're religious, and the conversation was, when you pass, your significant other passes, right? You're married, they pass, that person moves on, gets another, significant other, they get married. What happens in the afterlife? They had their first husband, wife, whatever the case may be. Now they have this other person that, passes. Now they got 2. What happens in the afterlife? And she's like, well, that's not the way that works, things like that. I said, all right, cool. But that was my question that I had thought of. Then this movie trailer comes out, and they made a premise based off of what I was asking. And I was like, oh my God, I need to go watch this now. Miles Teller, Elizabeth Olsen, and let me get Caleb Turner.
Don't know what that is.
The movie's called Eternity. And I was super, super invested, super excited to go watch this. I told Gloria, I was like, we need to go watch this when this drops. I'm at a 10 on this. I am at a 10 on this, and this is definitely going to be in the top 10 for me personally. The way it starts off, the old couple in the car, they're getting honked at because they're driving so slow, and they're not bickering, but they're bickering and just, living life. And all of a sudden, one of them dies, right? And he's in the afterlife. And the way they did the afterlife and we've seen Hell movies, we've seen Evan movies, we've seen these types of they said, no, this is going to be different. I love their take on it. They said, you know what, you're into, what are you into? Jesus, Buddha, Hindu, what, all that stuff. It doesn't matter. Here, pick one. It doesn't, none of that stuff matters in this eternity. It's all run by just other people. And you pick an eternity and you go for the rest of eternity, just live in that paradise. If you want to go live on Beach World, you go to Beach World and you live on Beach World for the rest of your life. That's the way the eternity works there. And I thought it was super interesting. I thought it was well executed. So he gets there, right? And his wife shows up and hey, nice day. I missed you, whatever. I'm excited you're here. Well, another guy shows up and it's her first husband from back in whatever war he died in. And right then and there, I was like, I saw the trailer. I already knew it was coming, but I was still at the edge of it. I was like, oh shit, what the hell is about to happen here? And the movie continues to just kind of go through what her decision is going to be. And Miles Teller was just the steal of the show. I will say that. If you want to watch a Miles Teller romance movie, shot at Gorge right there, because no, this is it. This is
that was
it.
so
this,
wild.
This is the romance movie that Miles Teller wanted to do in Gorge and did it a lot better here. 1,000% better here. Yeah, he was just phenomenal. He was comedic when he needed to be, and it hit. He was hopeful when it needed to be. He had every spectrum on the acting board. He checked all those boxes. Followed that up with Elizabeth Olsen, and we all know what she could do. I thought she did phenomenal as well, being the wife. And then Caleb Turner was just fantastic too. I think he was a little bit more on the back burner, but he did a fantastic job. This movie was well written, and if you've been through those life experiences, it's just going to connect with you on a more personal level, which it did with me and Gloria. So that was awesome, and that's always like a +1 in my book. But the conversations and the different views of looking at life was just fantastic. The movie I thought was going to end a certain way, and I think in my head it was more poetic to end it the way I thought it was going to end. But they didn't do that, and I still enjoyed the way it ended. So I thought that was really cool. The decisions made on a crazy detail that I never saw throughout the whole movie, and I thought that was like just a chef's kiss on like, wow, like that was in front of us the whole time, and it really just depended on that, and I thought that was really cool. But yeah, great performance, great story, great writing. I thought all of it was just 10s across the board. The comedy was actually hitting, so I do highly recommend checking out Eternity in theaters if you guys are inclined to check that out. That one is a must watch for me personally. Like I said, this is going to be in my top 10 at the end of the year. Yeah, it did not let me down whatsoever. So if you guys have seen it, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below.
She chooses both of them at the end, and they all go to their own separate paradise.
I'm telling you, man, this is a turn, man. There's just a lot of different turns and a lot of different things that come up, and it was just really cool. It was just really cool. So pretty cool. I went to go watch The Materialist. I didn't get to finish it because Gloria had to leave, because it kind of dealt with that same love triangle type of thing, right? I didn't get too far into Materialist, but I was enjoying it. So I'm interested to get Jet's take, because I know he liked Materialist, to see the comparisons between these two. But yeah, I think this one is definitely worth watching and deserves that 10 out of 10, I think, to the fullest. So there you go. Eternity. Leave your thoughts on that down in the comments below. And then the last new one here before we get into, well, that I'm done until we get to the usuals, is Zootopia 2. We talked about it in the news. I went to go check that one out with the kids today. Yeah, this one was better than the first one. The lore, the world building that they decided to do with this one and just expand it a little bit more and give you more history behind Zootopia, I thought was fantastic. Ki-Hugh Kwan plays the snake, if you haven't heard it, right? I didn't even, look at the cast before watching the movie. I just heard his voice in the movie, and I was like, that's my boy. That's our boy here at LFG. Like, we all like Ki-Hugh Kwan. Like, that dude's fantastic. Yeah, he did a phenomenal job in there. The whole cast just did amazing. Macaulay Culkin's in here. I thought that was pretty cool. He's back in Hollywood. Patrick Warburton. So they brought some actors in here. Robert Irwin. We all know or if you didn't know, controversy, I guess, right now, which is kind of crazy. He just won Dancing with the... yeah, Michael J. Fox is in here. So yeah, there's quite a few bit of actors in here for this one, and it was just fantastic, man. It really was. I really enjoyed the story, and like I said, it was, I think, better than the first one, which I have already loved the first one. This one I think takes it a notch above that one. So definitely, if you guys like the first one, this one is worth checking out. This is top notch. So there you go, Zootopia 2. If you guys have seen that one, let me know your thoughts on that one down in the comments below as well. But that is it. That is the new ones for me. Yeah. Cody, anything new?
Probably not.
Okay, there you go.
Probably not.
Jet.
Just a real quick one, just because I was just watching Ronin. I rewatch Transformers 2007. I remember a while ago, Cody was trying to watch that shit.
Pause.
Okay,
go ahead. No, go ahead. You got something to get out.
I was just going to say that you were trying to watch that a while ago and you couldn't find it anywhere. So I was like, damn, let me watch this right now before this shit leaves. So that's just what I want to go.
Kid you not, before we got on, I was just like chilling. I was trying to find something to watch. And then when I saw on Netflix that it was there, I said, what the fuck? I've been looking for this movie for the longest. I literally Googled, when did Transformers get on Netflix? It said August. It's been on here since August. I'm literally like, I got 40 minutes left in the movie. That's crazy, but go ahead.
Yeah. I really had two things that I wanted to say about it. I mean, honestly, everyone on the planet has seen this fucking movie, I'm sure. But it still holds up. It's still a great movie. I hadn't seen it in a long ass fucking time. Like, probably in the span of a decade, I haven't seen that movie. But like I said, it still holds up. It's still great. Fucking Optimus Prime, bro, just the speech giver of all fucking speech givers. Ready to run through a fucking brick wall for that fucking guy. It's crazy. But yeah, it was really that it still holds up. And two, as great as that movie is, Transformers 1 is better. Like, confirmed.
It is. And then it sucks to say that, man, but it just is true.
because like, I'm watching this shit and I'm like, damn, man, between fucking Shia LaBeouf, fucking Jazz,
and that motherfucker can act.
He's so good. God. He's so fucking good in that movie. Megatron versus fucking Optimus Prime at the end, like all that shit hits still. That movie is just fun as fuck. It's funny as hell. It's just a good time. There was a line that that Megatron had. Optimus Prime said something to him like, "It's just you and me, Megatron." And Megatron was like, "You're wrong, Prime. It's just me." I was like, yo. That's crazy.
After seeing Transformers 1 and having a little like backstory and lore, bro, it just emphasizes every single time I watch a Transformers movie now. Because now I understand a lot.
So yeah, for sure. Like getting that perspective on who they are, kind of like that. I don't know, that's interesting too, because there was like a part in me where I'm watching Transformers 2007 and I'm like, damn, Optimus Prime, like, he's serious obviously, but there's some points where he's a little jokey. And watching Transformers 1, it's like he was kind of like that. Like, he's still that leader, but he has that, like, maybe I was gonna say nonchalant, but just he could be a little funny here and there.
Yeah, he's not all serious.
Yeah, he's not all serious, and like you just said, Transformers 1, you get so much.
Oh
and
my God.
Like, Transformers 1 did so much for just the viewing experience of watching future Transformers shit. Like, it's so great. It's so great. But yeah, and it was just funny seeing the movie end and then the Michael Bay fucking credits. It's a good watch. It's a good watch for sure. But yeah, that's all I had.
That's all you had?
Yes, that's all I had.
All right, well, there you go. Moving on to our movie of the week. Like Justin said, this was last week, but gonna bring it up now. Wicked for Good. Jet really loved the first one, so we'll let him go first. Jet, what'd you think?
I gotta watch the first.
That's crazy.
So yeah, like J-Max said, I adore the first movie. It's man, it's really become something, to be honest. Like just in pop culture, like it's crazy how big that movie was. And it's really interesting for me because going into Wicked for Good, I had heard that the musical and I guess maybe even the book, but the second part of Wicked is not received positive. So that's kind of goes back into why like I was a little, I guess, skeptical of this movie going into it. And to be honest, Wicked for Good was kind of a mixed bag for me. Like there's things I liked about it, but then when I look back at the whole picture, it kind of felt like a mess to me. I don't think the songs were that strong. I think the songs in the first one like blow this one out of the water. Like I don't think it's close. And that shit hurts because, and I continuously say this, like as a musical, like if I don't think your songs are good, we're in a rocky place. And the story can still be like fucking great, but you're singing a lot. And if I'm not really vibing with the songs, then we're fucked. But I think where the movie excels for me is in like the grand side of things. Like there was crazy reveals and I would say a shocking ending, but the ending is something that I also knew about Wicked for Good, which we'll talk about whenever we talk about the rest of the movie. So it did a good job, in my opinion, on that front when it comes to like revealing things and like the grandness of the movie. But where I really feel like there's heavy negatives for the movie is like in the, I guess, development of some characters and how we got to the point of why they're acting the way that they're acting. Like for some, they straight out tell you why, and it's like, I mean, I wish that was a little more developed, but I guess. But then for others, like I don't know how the fuck you got to where you're at right now. Like it's just a lot of underdeveloped characters and even sometimes plot. And it's kind of weird because the musical is 2 hours and it covers everything, but they decided to split this up into two 2 hour movies. So you could have done a lot more with side characters and different things like that, but you did it. And it kind of has pacing issues a little bit. And I don't know. I don't think it's as strong a movie as the first one. I think it has maybe you could argue better highs, but just as a movie altogether, I don't know. It was kind of a mixed bag for me personally.
Cody's first take on this. So, Cody, what do you think?
Well, I still need to watch the first one because I still hear great things about it. So, only on the second one. And I feel like I said this to y'all because obviously we skipped a week and we try not to say much, but I enjoyed the take on Wizard of Oz because obviously we're not focused on Dorothy and her adventure. We're focused on the world of Oz and what's going on. And like I said, I don't know what happened in the first one, so I'm just going off of the second one. I could definitely see the build up from the first one and how things are, and I feel like that's what makes the first one amazing. And I could be wrong. I'm just going off hypothetical or what I think, and that's why I really am interested in watching the first one. I like the world. I love the way it was set up. I like the characters. I like the way that the plot is going. Like I just liked everything about what I'm watching. The musical to me wasn't bad. I don't obviously like. I guess I'm not. It's not. The songs weren't as good as like Huntrix and all that, but they're all right. I'm pretty sure the first one is better. Because like I said, these songs I heard people singing the songs from the first one all the time. I don't hear nobody singing songs from this one. But
I know just to cut you off
real
quick, there's a good chunk of the songs in here that they had to make for the movie.
That's what you're saying.
Like damn near all of them from the first one are from the musical, so that's why they're like,
wow,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
I like the like it was a great experience watching this movie. Like it was different to some extent because like normally I'm not a musical guy, So I didn't. I like Justin. I would have a problem with it, but like I didn't. I felt like things fit. It made sense, and I just need to watch the first one to get more context. But I love the way that they introduced like the story of how Dorothy's story came to be. Like, cause that's what I feel like this movie was. It was basically just what the reasonings behind Dorothy's story happening, and that's what I liked about it. And seeing all the characters being formed, I thought all that was cool. I do have issues with like certain characters and I guess just like decisions, but we'll get into that when we talk about the movie. We haven't done ratings yet, so I don't know if you're gonna go J Mac, but
oh yeah, you guys give me a rating. What did you think?
For the whole movie, I would say I'm at a 7. It's not bad. It's just like I was into it. I just feel like I need to watch the first one, really, because pretty sure it's way better.
Jet, what you?
Yeah, because I don't think it's a bad movie either. I didn't even really think about a rating, to be honest. Somewhere between a 6, 7, but I don't know. I don't know, to be honest, but that's where my range is at right now.
The first one I've talked about it. We got a review on it. I'm not that big into the first one. I was like, it's all right. It's not what I think everybody was making it out to me personally, but I'm not a musical guy, so when a musical does that for me, it to me it deserves it. Which not to say this doesn't, but it just didn't do it for me in the first one. I think I gave the first one a 6. The best part of that one was the finale. Like that finale was just fantastic.
Heard about that.
Yeah, that whole final sequence, the final song was just amazing. So that's where I was like, oh shit, that right there would get like a 9, 10 for me. But movie as a whole for me was at a 6. And then this one, yeah, Justin's not wrong. It does have those pacing issues. I'm replaying it in my head, and I'm like, yeah, we kind of rushed through some things, kind of just did some things, and that was it. Move on to the next thing. So yeah, I do think, damn, yeah, I think this might be even worse than that first one. And I originally thought, no, it wasn't. But yeah, I think so. I think this one I'll just say the rating's at a 5 based off of that. Maybe even just a 6 just to stay on par. But the final song on this one I think was the best part. Not the whole sequence, but the song itself. I thought was fantastic for the
singing together was
that was cool. That was really cool. But yeah, I mean, I just thought it is all right. I guess Wicked is just not my type of thing. Just not for me. But yeah, I think it was all right. So yeah, was hoping to get an answer because Justin and Andre were talking about as to why she was green, and maybe they answer that. And I thought they kind of did, and I don't remember why I thought that, but maybe as we talk, it'll come back to me. But I thought they gave us some sort of an answer for that, but I'm not sure.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, but yeah, I guess I'm I'll just call it a 6, but I will say the first one's better just for the whole final sequence.
And before we get into this, I want to say what's crazy enough about my rating is that I did enjoy myself, but I feel like a lot of my enjoyment came from just like having the knowledge of Wizard of Oz. So seeing things happen that I'm familiar with was why I liked it. And but again, that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like it's probably iffy, but 7 is still where I'm at. Just making that point.
There you go. 6, 7. From us here at LFG. Let us know your guys' ratings on that, and let's get into the movie. What did you guys not like about it, or like about it? What did you guys think?
Like I said, it what I'm about to say is kind of weird because I liked it because I didn't see it coming because I didn't know the second half of the story of Wicked, but in the same breath, I feel like it could have been done better or handled with more care because what I felt like rushed through these things and spent a long ass time with other scenes that didn't need that much time. But the reveal of who the Tin Man was, or him being the Tin Man, and him being the Scarecrow, did not see that shit coming, and that was cool. That was cool as shit. Because obviously, we're with those characters in the first movie.
See,
yeah, and I had no idea that they were them. that was fucking nuts. So it's things like that, and then going back to your thing about how she turned green. It's because I guess they do, but it's really just because the wizard was the one that her mom was fucking, and he gave her the elixir, which was the green thing, and that's really
that's the whole point I got from the first one too. Was the
that's
green
in
bottle?
the first movie?
Well, they don't tell you it's the wizard, but yeah.
No, yeah, they don't tell you it's the wizard. But as soon as I saw the green bottle, I was like, oh, that's probably why she's green. That was where my
But that happened in the first movie, right?
Yeah, they showed us that green bottle in the first one.
They show you that.
That's where my connection came from the very first movie. It's because of the green bottle.
The only thing about the past was some flashbacks of her and the gang kicking it. Now we saw that scene about 5 times in the movie. Her hugging Ariana, they just sitting there laughing. And
oh yeah, and is that in the first movie when they're out in the field?
That's what I'm saying. I felt like
that's not in the first movie. Right? That's just a flashback. I don't
think so. Yeah, I think that was just
because they use that all over the promotional and the trailers and shit. They use that everywhere.
Running through that in the movie, man.
Yeah. And then I guess another thing that I thought why she was green, and they told us at the end of the movie if it wasn't the green vial in my head, was because he's from our world, and then the mother was from Oz, so having both parents combined that made her green. That's what I thought after seeing the second movie. Maybe could have done that.
I think they had used that more for why she's so powerful.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Okay, and then staying on that scene right there because horrible fucking CGI, man, with de-aging. Fucking what's his name? Goldblum, Jeff Goldblum, man. I like why are we having that shit was bad to me. It just looked bad, like that, and we'll talk about it again in another fucking project that we'll in a little bit, but. But yeah, like it looked bad. You could tell right away that the de-aging fucking technology did not work, and I cannot for the life of me understand why when we've had better CGI. And not only that, and I know we don't fucking like to talk about it or not like to use it, but in this instance, I think you use AI, right? Like if you're gonna use it for anything, you're gonna use it to de-ageify somebody so you can show the scene. We fucking see some crazy AI videos of people that have not here anymore. You're telling me you can't do a young Jeff Goldblum with some AI just to do that scene real quick and then that's it? So next time you guys see it, that shit looked bad to me. Like it really did look bad to me. But yeah, I think that was the only like visual negative. Other than that, everything else was on point. No.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, and because I'm really just trying to get out what I was talking about in my little monologue there. 2 characters for sure that like one of them I don't know what the fuck her motivations were because they don't tell us at all, but fucking Madam Marvel, Michelle Yeoh's character.
Oh, okay. Madam Marvel.
Yeah.
Not through the first movie, not through the second movie. We don't get her motivations for nothing.
Really?
She's just doing that shit. Like they don't tell you nothing.
Like she just seemed like the evil stepmom, and like again, I felt like a lot of this was from the first movie, and I just missed it. Like obviously,
not her. Bro, you get no motivation
because I was seeing like everybody clearly hates the Wicked Witch. Like everybody just against her. She's evil. They see her as evil. She's not evil. So I was getting that's what happened in the first movie. She was lied on. So going through this whole movie, I was like, well, they clearly this is an unknown thing. That's why I just have to accept that this was already known. So if it's not known, what's going on?
But I'm just talking about like her motivation.
Character. Like why?
To just like, maybe for the wizard, like she's just there to please the wizard and do whatever.
No, yeah, and she knows that the wizard's a fraud. Like she's in on it. Like their whole thing is just keeping up a front for the people. I don't get that because then I see like the main group. Like I'm going to say main group from the flashback. The main group. Why are y'all like okay with this? Like is this something I missed? Like they're just okay with them mistreating the Wicked Witch, knowing she's not wicked. Like it was just. I was confused. That was one of the problems for me.
I guess to kind of defend that a little bit, they had a song, right, where he could tell them whatever straight up to their face, I'm not the wizard you guys think I am, and they'll believe it. They won't believe it because they choose what they believe. So I kind of took that into that account. Like it doesn't matter at this point what they say. It's
no, and I understood that. My thing was they didn't try to at all. Like there was no point of an effort for that. Besides her man, when he realized, you know what, fuck this, nobody else is gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and he decided to help her. That was the only time.
And you're right, they do say that, but I just feel like that's so lazy.
Yeah.
Like to Cody's point, like go try. Like who gives a fuck?
Nobody
what he
tried.
says? He's a liar. He's
Yeah.
a proven liar to you. Like who gives a fuck? But to go back, so Michelle Yeoh's character, I don't.
Yeah, they didn't.
Underdeveloped as fuck. And then her sister Nessa. J-Mac, from the first movie to this movie, what the fuck happened?
That was the one that died?
Yes.
Yeah.
There was no time skip, was there? There was a time skip because the Yellow Brick Road is being built. So I'm assuming somewhere in between that time period, she left her sister, didn't have communication with her whatsoever anymore, and kind of left her to fend for herself, be governor. And I guess she took that to heart.
And she just went crazy though.
She went crazy. Yeah, that was pretty wild for me.
I was gonna say, why is she so mad at her?
Off the first movie, it is such a 180 from what that character was. Like, I didn't know who the fuck I was looking at.
Because I in my head watching it, I was like, why is she so mad? And then she gave her reason, like, you help all these other people, but you don't help me. I just want to feel like how I felt before. Then she does it for her. It's like, you were
not even that though, but she said she answered that herself. She's like, you never wanted my help. Well, I do now.
Yeah,
thanks for letting me know. You could have just told me. Yeah.
I was like, And then 2 seconds later, she lied on her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, yo, you literally freaked out, casted the spell you're not supposed to cast.
You did this. What? You read it? I didn't read it.
When she said, I said, oh my God.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Bro.
That was crazy.
And you wonder why.
I guess she just went psycho because she said it too. She just wants to have that feeling again from that prom night or whatever that dance night they had, and she just wanted that feeling back, I guess. But she took it to an extreme. Like the movie went from being like this Oz musical type thing to like this 90s stalker girl type thing, like that like psycho type thing. There's a movie with Martin Lawrence that he gets a crazy stalker like that. That's what this felt like. That was crazy. That was insane.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Yeah, those two characters right there, man. Oh God, just bad. Honestly, in my opinion, just bad.
Go ahead. What were you about to say?
I'm going a whole different way, so just go ahead.
I am too, so go ahead.
Okay, well, because I'm about to go to Galinda, so
I was too. I swear to God, I was about to go to Galinda too. And I was gonna say that's my third one. My third one was her at the end, but not the end, but before the end. I was pissed because I was like, and hopefully we're on the same page. So throughout the movie, she's clearly like her best friend. I don't know what the relationship is, so I'm gonna say best friend. She's clearly best friends with the Wicked Witch. So in my head, I'm like, she knows the truth. She just put up a front for the people, like, but they're both on the same side. So when it got to that point where the dude switched up and then she realized that they were together, how the fuck are you mad? Like, why are you turning into them? Why are you acting like this? You shouldn't be acting like you're different. Why? She had this whole fit, like, oh man, it made me so mad because her character just did not show signs of this, and then she's one of them. You know what? Just tell a rumor about her. Yeah, I was so pissed. And then 5 minutes later, no, don't shoot her. Let her go. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Like, I hated that little like. It just made me mad. Her whole character switch up. That pissed me off. I swear it did. But that was my only third issue with the movie.
Well, because in the first movie, she's like that to where she's
really
mean, nice, kind of mean is nicest. But then by the end of the movie, at least for me, I'm at a feeling like, okay, her and Elphaba are at like we're locked in for life. This like Galinda, you know what the fuck it is. Why are you acting like that? Oh my God! Like
so weird.
Their friendship was so. It was beautifully in the first one, and I just felt like here, it's just not the same. Like it doesn't feel like the first. What happened in the first one didn't fucking happen.
She started acting like the sister because she was like, "You must have casted a spell on him." Like, no, she wouldn't do that. Why are you doing this? I was so mad
because there's ways to put up a front, but she's not doing it correctly. Like I don't know, bro.
Oh man, that was crazy.
I don't know.
That was crazy.
I guess I didn't care too much about that part. Like, invested in that part.
Because it was just like I was mad at that, and then how fast she switched up. 5 minutes later, after the day she dropped the house and the sister and all that, she's back on your side. Like, you was just doing this over a man that clearly wasn't yours. You knew the deal. Like,
What
it was so crazy.
They weren't together in the first movie either, right? That was
That
Alpha
developed out of nowhere.
and the dude.
Yeah,
Yeah. Who? I don't remember the first one like that. What was the relationship?
No, they were.
Who?
But he was.
He was with who?
He was the guard. I don't know his name.
Is his name Furio?
Fierro.
Yeah, Fierro.
What?
Who was he with in the first one?
Because he came to the school late,
Right.
and Galinda sees him. If I'm not mistaken, she gets with him. They're together for a little bit. Matter of fact, they're together till the end, I think, because they're a whole thing at the. That's why they get married. Yeah.
So then, why doesn't Galinda know about this?
Okay, yeah. So then, what happened that he fell in love with the Alphaba?
If I'm not mistaken, that was happening in the first one too. He's with Galinda, but he really likes Alpha. But they had a whole thing in the woods where they're having a conversation. And
He's always had a fascination.
Yeah, she piqued his interest more than Galinda, but he's not gonna be with her, I guess. It's weird.
Okay.
Because throughout the movie, it felt like even their relationship just felt fake. Because when I found out he was on their side, because I didn't know he was a part of the group, but when they showed the flashback and he was a part of the group, I was like, oh, okay, so he knows about Alphaba being a good person. So then I saw that the relationship was basically fraudulent. It looked fraudulent. It didn't look like him and Galinda were even seriously in a relationship.
Yeah.
And then that's when Alphaba shows up and he picks her side. I'm like, I feel like this is known knowledge. Like, why would he stay with you when all you guys are doing is betraying Alpha and she's not a bad person?
Yeah, Galinda never really saw that part, right? She never
because I remember when they're at the train station in the first one, there's signs.
Oh, you're right.
And
Galinda,
they're close to each other, and Galinda puts herself in the middle, and starts talking to him.
There's to Galinda, there's nothing between them, So it does feel betrayal on her part.
But even though not in the moment when it happened, it was just him wanting to leave with her and keep Alphaba alive, make her safe. And Galinda in that scene, it wasn't even about it probably was showing signs of it, but in that scene, Galinda was still doing the whole, no, you're the evil wicked witch, I'm just trying to put up a front, while he said, nah, fuck that, I'm gonna just go help her because nobody else is. That's what it looked like in the scene.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
So I don't. She's so fake. Galinda's so fake, bro. She's so fake.
Yeah, she's fake as hell. She's fake as hell. And in the end, she has all the fucking power.
Bro, what? She couldn't wait to pop her bubbles again. Oh my god, man.
I guess we could talk about the reveal at the end of the whole movie. The Wicked Witch is not dead. Wizard of Oz.
Bro, I love that so much.
Yeah.
Because in the Wizard of Oz, nigga, my whole thing, since I watched that movie as a kid, I was like, there's no way you just threw water on her. Now she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's her weakness. What did they ever? And I'm not a Wizard of Oz fan, so I think I've seen that movie once or so. But did they ever explain that her weakness was water in the first Wicked movie or anything like that, or because she was getting water and everybody was getting water, they knew water was going to affect her? When was that said?
I remember hearing that in the second movie. I don't know where, but I remember hearing it somewhere. Somebody said that.
Okay,
but no, that's what it was. When they were telling Dorothy and all them to go kill, they were telling her that was their mission to go kill her. It was the wizard. They went to the wizard and he said, "You have to go kill her. Throw water on her." He was explaining how to kill her.
Oh, so then I don't know where he got that information from. Then that's kind of crazy.
Well, I kind of took it as there's a point in the beginning where I don't know if it's through one of the songs, but a lot of the city folk are just saying random fucking rumors about her that are fake.
Yeah.
I was just like,
bro. He was pissed. Oh my god, bro! Don't get me started on the lion. Oh my! For the love of she what did he? Oh, it was so.
She kidnapped me.
She kidnapped me and kept me away from danger. And now I'm what? What?
He's a cub. He's a baby. That's his home. His home is the cage. He doesn't know nothing else. So when you took him out of his home, well, yeah, that's what he's gonna think. That one made sense to me.
Like,
the Tin
it
Man
was-
did not make sense. Like you're
Oh,
pissed
what?
at Alphaba when you clearly, and I guess it was the fucking spell that made him weird or some shit. But like this whole time you were trying to get away from her, and now you're pissed at Alphaba because she says it was Alphaba when that was weird.
So crazy.
That
was weird.
I'm telling you, that whole scene, just from them two, the two sisters, that whole scene was stupid.
Yeah. The Scarecrow scene was cool. Like the way he turned and all that shit made sense.
Oh my God. I love that, and I love the monkeys with the wings. I love that because I was throughout the movie. I was like, aren't they on her side? What am I missing? And then they explain. I was like, oh, I love this shit. I love that.
Yeah. But yeah, her being alive at the end was cool. Was crazy because I mean, the story of the Wicked Witch. I was hoping that she would have had the line, you know, "I'm gonna get you, my pretty," and your little dog too. But she never said that line throughout the movie, and I was like, damn, that kind of sucks. That would have been cool to kind of see that. But
it was because Cody kind of said this earlier, but it was just the way that, I guess you could say, enhances the Wizard of Oz, because you just get so much perspective of everything that happened in that movie, from the fucking tornado being fucking Michelle Yeoh's character. She's the one that fucking did that. As soon as she said storm, I was like, "Oh, that's."
I was like,
Dorothy.
"Oh, it's coming!
That's
it's coming!"
Fucking crazy.
Yeah,
then the house fucking. The fucking sister was the fucking the Wicked Witch of the East. Fucking falls on her. She takes the shoes. Just seeing all those things from like a different perspective, a different lens, like all that shit being fake. Nigga, all that shit was fake. Like it's the fucking yellow brick road. Those shits weren't even fucking real bricks, right? They were squishy or some shit. Like,
I mean, yeah. One of the songs
wasn't even real. Like I was just like, man, this shit is crazy. Yeah. Watching The Wizard of Oz right now probably. Like, it's probably such a crazy experience now. It's crazy. I guess a lot of people know the story of Wicked, so I don't know. But I didn't. So.
All right. There you go. Wicked for good. Let us know if you guys watched the movie. I'm sure you guys have by now. So let us know your thoughts, ratings, all of that down in the comments below. Let's get into our shows of the week here. We'll save that one for last. Let's get into Pluribus. 2 episodes. We're 2 episodes back. So, because we missed last week. So, I don't. Let me see if I can bring up the episodes here.
I don't remember the.
I just watched the last one. I got you on the last.
That last one, boy. got you.
Okay. Well, it should be 4, right? Yeah, should be 4 and 5. I do remember 4. 4 opens up with the Mexican dude, right? His perspective.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
And we get like his first 10, 15 minutes of the episode being his side and where he's living and all that stuff. So that was pretty cool. You get to see the phone call again, but through his perspective. And much like I thought was going to happen, he realized like, oh shit, that was probably a real person that talked to me. So writes down her name and then that was it. But we just got to see his perspective of how he's living life. He's not trusting them whatsoever. He doesn't eat their food. Man is starving. That
shit was so crazy. He'd rather eat dog food than eat what the fuck they like. Crazy.
He started scavenging through warehouses to find anything that they had.
Yeah.
Or storage units.
The storage units, yep. So that was crazy. That was insane. But yeah, I'm happy we got to see that. I thought we were going to see that maybe later on. But and I thought that was going to be like the theme of the season from here on out, kind of get the openings from that story. But no, they didn't do that with this last episode either. So we'll see when he pops back up. But I thought that was pretty cool. And then the majority of the rest of that episode was the repercussions, right, of the grenade. And she's at the hospital after the aftermath of all of that. And she found out, and I guess the episode was fine, if I remember. It wasn't nothing crazy.
Okay, I remember.
But the big reveal of that episode was that there was a way to reverse everything, right? She asked her person, I forget the word that they had, is there a way to reverse this? And she didn't answer. She didn't say nothing. And after all these tests and stuff of testing their boundaries, she knows they can't lie to her. So when she asked that question, say, "Oh shit, okay, well you can't lie to me, and you're not telling me no. So there is a yes. What is it?" And she's like, I can't tell you that, Carol. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then the way she tries to extract it she became some sort of like fucking physicist or some shit to where she knows how to mix chemicals and make concoctions and shit, which was kind of crazy. And she tried to get the truth out of her, and she almost killed her. And everybody kind of came to that girl's rescue and crowded her, and I was like, oh shit.
They were spawning our ass.
They're like, oh shit, stay back, everybody stay back. And they took a step back and kind of like let her ask her whatever she's gonna ask, and she couldn't answer nothing. She's like, well, where is it, how do I do it? Couldn't answer nothing. Then they all started fucking crying, bro. Like, they all just started crying. I was like, yeah, that's kind of wild. And then they just asked permission to save her, right? And that was pretty much that whole episode, unless you guys can remember anything else through it.
No, that was basically the episode. Besides her making that recording when she tried to see herself, how she would act when she was
with the drug, right? That's how she was testing the drug and stuff, and see how that would happen. But yeah, okay. So yeah, that was the big reveal for the episode 4, and we thought that was pretty crazy. So
following that episode, though, before we get into 5, the theory was that maybe she's gonna find a way to wake up her person, and that's gonna be the first of many. But because that was close, she was close.
Yeah. I thought she was gonna figure out. I think I said that too. She's gonna try to find a way to break one and see if she can give her own individuality again. But no, that didn't happen. But yeah, jumping to episode 5 now. What do you guys think about episode 5?
So yeah, let's get into it. They're saying, fuck this. Let's just get our space. We need our space. They noticed she went to go take a little nap. They evacuated the city. They took everybody at it. I said, hey, yo. She wakes up. Everybody's just moving on out. That shit was so crazy. She picks up a phone, dials it. Thought it was somebody. Nope. They got automated messages ready for her. So yeah, and it's crazy because you can see the fear. She kind of got scared because remember at first she knows she's really alone, but like she knows she could always talk to them. But now she's alone and she can't even talk to them. So she's really in a panic mode, just stressed out. And then she starts looking. She starts like trying to find ways to talk to them. So she's like, "Oh, I need my trash thrown away," or something like that. And then when the second time it happens, oh no, she started doing the recordings too. Send this video to all the people, and then it gets stuck on the pole. She needs trash taken out. So she has to go take it out somewhere. She looks in the trash can. What she see? A bunch of milk cartons.
Yeah.
We see the milk cartons. She see it in every trash can. Yo, they drink a lot of milk. She started doing her little investigating. She goes, hits up the dairy plant.
Ain't no fucking milk.
This ain't no milk. She sees the crows digging in the bags. What's in the bags? It's some powder. What's going on? She starts doing her research. She goes to her little store. What's the store called? She goes to her Sprouts. Yeah, she goes to her little store. She looks for the similar bag, dog food bag. What's going on? She goes up to the where they make the food, and it's just like a big ass freezer. You see a bunch of vegetables and stuff. Go to the bag. What did she see?
Yeah, she's like, I don't know. Dead body?
That was a look of fear though. Like she saw some shit crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. What could it be?
Because I don't know. I really don't know. But like, it would be too obvious to say it's people. Would it not? There is theories. We can get into that right now. But why are they all consuming this?
I was talking to Gloria about is it they have to drink this shit or they'll lose their connection? Will they lose
that? And that's a solid theory. But it's like, if that's the case, think about the ones that started. Like, because you remember in the very beginning, they're like, we tried to do it slowly, but then like we got found. I forgot how you said it, but they got found out they had to speed up the process, which ended up killing a bunch of people. Those people that were already like, they didn't consume this product because they still had to make the product. They weren't even making, or we don't even know if they're making a product that early. So is it like, do they need that?
And this goes back to episode 4, actually, I think in the hospital when she's having that conversation with them. She's like, when I asked you originally if you guys knew about exactly what this fucking recipe is or whatever, and she was like, and you guys said you guys don't really understand it yourselves too much. Do you understand it more now? And they're like, yeah, we actually know more about it now and comprehend it better. And I think that goes back to them developing this juice. Maybe they were losing people eventually, and they were getting disconnected from the hive mind, and they figured out a way to keep them connected. And they have to keep drinking this shit. So I don't know. That's just the obvious theory I think that came to my head is if they don't drink it, then they get disconnected. So I don't know.
It's crazy, man. Theories is obviously it's the body. Some people think it's human like fluids, like because think about it. There's millions of people dying, and we know they love to preserve and be efficient. So they're probably just using the bodies to make these fluids to stay alive. That could be a case, or like
But she made the fluid though. She herself
did.
made
it. Was just water in that powder. That's all it was.
Yeah. I don't know.
Why are they mass producing it? And then what does she find in there? It was covered up behind all of like the vegetables and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Did she find herself? Did she find a body that looked like her?
Because we do know that they're working towards fixing them.
Mm-hmm.
But they would have already probably made them drink that if that was the case. They would have put it in the food if that was the case.
Yeah, they would have done something already. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, it's crazy. That's crazy. That was a good episode. It was a good episode.
A lot of people don't like that. Like they were like, "Oh, this episode, a lot of it was just nothing. We could have just fit we could have fit all that into like the last episode." That's what some people were mad about. They don't like the pacing of the show.
I mean, I think I've already said that. I think the narrative, the way that's going to be told, is different from, I guess, what we're used to a little bit. And to me, it's working. I don't mind it.
I don't have a problem.
It's pieces being put together. It's a puzzle being put together, and she's figuring out these pieces quite literally and what's going on. So I'm for that storytelling.
Do we think that they're actually giving the videos and making copies?
I don't see why they wouldn't. Especially the way she worded everything. And she's like, "This would make me happy if you would do that." So I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't do that. But then again, maybe they're finding a way to maybe disconnect themselves from the way they want to think, and they can harm people, or they can not make somebody happy. I don't know. Maybe not care so much.
Because that's the thing. And then if the fluid's made out of dead people, well, what if they don't kill? So if they don't kill and they run out of dead bodies, then what? How would they make that fluid? And then, and the other signs where people were saying it was in our face the whole time, like the crows digging in the bag, because it's probably human remains. And then, what was the other one? The wolves digging her trash. We got the wolves. The wolves digging her trash was another sign, or not the trash, digging at the grave was another sign of like just a hive mind going after corpses, the crows and the wolves. So,
yeah,
who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Next episode should start up like that. Unless it doesn't and she just starts in her house and she calls everybody. I could see that happening too. Man. The mom called her again. I think it was that episode. "You made my kid cry. That is not your kid. Stop." Like, bro, she's crazy, bro. She's crazy. So I thought that was hilarious. But the show has funny points, comedic points, and to me it hits. Like the whole drone shit. And they told her, "Hey, just make sure your trash is under 17 pounds."
Yeah.
Because when the first time you see the fucking drone, and she's like, "All right, I'm going to stand all the way in the back and you guys could just come pick up my trash." And then all of a sudden you just see a fucking drone coming. I was like, bro, that's fucking hilarious. They didn't even want to come themselves and pick that shit up. They got a drone for that shit. That was pretty cool. But yeah, the comedy's hitting, it's subtle and it's working. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, Pluribus episodes 4 and 5. If you guys are caught up, let us know what you guys are thinking about the episode so far and the future of the show. Leave all those thoughts down in the comments below. Moving on to It, Welcome to Derry.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Same with this one. Episodes, I think this one's 3 and 4 on this one as well. 2 episodes back. Was it 4 and 5? Yeah, it might be 4 and 5 actually. Yeah, 4 and 5. Yeah, 4 and 5.
Wait. Oh, go ahead. Unless I'm just misremembering what I watched. I'm pretty sure I watched it.
4 was the interrogation.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, 4 was the interrogation. I think that one was solid. Did anything crazy happen in episode 4?
No, besides just like seeing like I guess the comparison between Halloran and It, like the way his powers work. Because when he was in that kid's head, and then when he revealed himself, he kind of had this menacing look to him, which resembled like Pennywise. So it's kind of crazy to think like his powers work.
Oh, you know what? I think episode 4, yeah, it was the interrogation, but what I liked about that episode was we got backstory behind how It actually got to Earth. and I thought that was really cool. Like,
Oh yeah.
when he was going through his mind.
Isn't
What's up?
interrogation 5? Because
Is it
right
5?
after that, don't they go into the sewer?
Well,
Like
then
that's
it's am I still thinking 4? Yeah, I'm thinking so it's 5. Yeah, it's 5, and then 6 is the yeah. So that's I meant episode 5. Yeah, episode 5 is the interrogation and the backstory on it and how Pennywise got to fucking Earth and the tribe kind of taking it upon themselves to kind of enclose. I thought that was fantastic. I don't think we've never got that in a movie yet. Like his full backstory and how he got to Earth and stuff. That was pretty cool. I was on board for all the lore.
Amazing.
Yeah, the lore was cool.
And this is just nitpicking, but one question I had about that was like, okay, so they said 13 pillars, and it's just to keep him in. But like, it's not like, how do I explain this? It's not fully enclosed. It's just assuming that it creates a barrier. So couldn't he just walk in between one of the 2 pillars or two of the pillars?
I'm assuming when, because did we see it in that episode? I think we did, and when he gets close to it, it glows. So when I'm assuming when it glows, it makes some sort of. He doesn't want to even come close to that shit at all. So I don't know.
But he came really close. So to say that he can't just walk between 2 of the pillars is kind of crazy to me.
Maybe I don't know.
Right. That was just a nitpick, but hopefully we were talking about the previous episode, not the latest. So
yeah. But no, that episode 5 was lore heavy, and I thought that was really cool. I was there for all of that, so pretty cool. But episode 6, this latest episode, this one was wild. This is one that they decided
we gotta get.
Yeah, no, that was 4 and 5.
It's 4 and 5. 5 is the one where they go into the sewer.
Yeah, 5 is the sewer.
Oh, okay,
4 is
Okay, so then 4 is the interview and the backstory, and then 5 is the sewer. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so then episode 5 is what we just watched, or what came out on Sunday. This one was the first reveal of Pennywise. They finally decided to drop his reveal, and that shit was crazy. The way he decided to show up. So,
that shit was insane. Because in the beginning of the episode, I'm thinking, a kid got out. We ain't never seen that shit. This kid got out just for that shit to be Pennywise. Nigga, I was like, oh my god, he's a menace.
I have my doubts though. I'm not saying it was obvious, but how is a kid gonna survive with no food? For how long was he down there? I was like, whoa, there's no way this is him.
But I just like because he was with them for so long. That's why I was just like, I really thought it was him.
And he said another kid was alive. I'm like, bro, he's like, he can't talk or move. Like, there's no way these kids are surviving. They're kids. How are they surviving down there in the sewer with nothing?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
And this wasn't. I still was iffy. But when Pennywise had said, I would rather go back in the sewers than with my dad, I said, whoa.
I thought that was a storyline. I thought that was going to be a storyline later on. Like, yo, what the fuck is happening at home that he'd rather go back to the sewers? What is that about? I thought that was going to be a storyline.
I said there's no way you would rather be hungry, homeless, and scared than to be, obviously, I know it's bad, abused, but you have a home and food. Like, I was like, whoa. Pennywise is like a literal monster that eats people, and you'd rather go down there? I said, there's no way this is the real kid, bro.
I mean, I just thought that was going to turn into a storyline. Like,
but then he also kept saying, no, I don't. When she came back, I'm not going back down there. So I was like, oh, maybe it's not. Yeah. Pennywise, he got me.
That was a great reveal, and then the way he fucking started opening up his head and his teeth and
man, all the kids started coming up from the water.
Yeah, that was great. I think his body that he was pretending to be showed up last, so that was cool. That was insane. But yeah, that was a epic reveal to show Pennywise for the first time.
And I will say, even though I love the episode, it was predictable because once we knew like the kids were going down there and the military, I was like, oh, this man's gonna try and shoot his kid. It was obvious because like he clearly has no fear. So once he before they went in, I said he's gonna shoot. He's gonna something was gonna happen with his kid, and he goes down there. He sees his wife. He realizes, oh, it's not real. It's okay. I could just pull the trigger. His kid came running down that hallway. Boy, he did not hesitate.
Well, I mean, why would you, right? I mean, he hesitated. Yeah, I didn't necessarily see that coming, that aspect of it. So that was pretty cool to see when it happened. And I guess since we're already there, his best friend sacrificing himself for that was, he said his words, not mine, beautifully tragic. Like I got that was a
That
great scene that I
that
bought
scene
into.
gave me chills, man.
Yeah, I bought into that scene and yeah, like that
he
was
was like, wait, I can see them. I can see them.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was insane. That was the best scene of the whole thing.
So
I
is it
think,
bad?
honestly.
It's not bad. It's fucking bad.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
I have to go rewatch it, but I thought I was tripping when the military first pulled up to the house. I swear they came in like 6 different trucks.
They did. They showed up with a whole 2 platoons full of guys, bro, man, and only sent in 6.
He only sent in 6, bro. They went
7
in,
if you count what's his name,
2,
yeah.
2, 2. I said we split up in 2 groups like that. Like, yo, what happened to the trucks?
And the first 2 did not give a fuck about the next 2, and so on and so forth. They decided to fucking you're my partner, and we're going down the tunnels, bro. That's it. Like that was stupid. That was definitely, bro.
Also, oh, go ahead.
No, that was it. Go ahead.
We never saw Hollerin come out. Oh, we did.
We did. Yeah, we did. It was at the end. It was at the end, which he's got his own shit going on too.
Yeah. So Pennywise, he found his little box, and I don't know what it is, but he opened that box. He started going crazy, and clearly, who I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was you, J Mag. That was really his grandma trying to help him.
Yeah,
it wasn't Pennywise. It really was. That was crazy.
Yeah, they still had that psychic connection.
And so and it's Pennywise opened that box. We don't know what it means for him. I don't know if that just means Pennywise can affect him now.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But the first person he sees is the guy that just died, which is
crazy.
It's
kind of crazy. Because he took his body out of there, right? Like his friend picked him up and took his body out.
He made sure to keep it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
It's crazy.
There was a really cool transition scene, which I really like that aspect of the show where Charlotte's trying to help old dude that's in jail. There was a really cool transition scene where she's watching the news and they're talking about how they had an accident on the bus and old boy is gone. It was crazy.
Out of there.
And they're showing on the screen, like the last thing to show is the street, the street sign, and Muschietti, I'm assuming he's the one that edited it. Just assuming he does like a pan into the screen, and then we're there on that street, and that fucking street is the same fucking house from the fucking It movies. Like it's that same fucking house with the Pennywise tunnel. It's like, yo, that was fucking crazy. That house has been there for fucking years.
And this is a 2-parter, but it's crazy because when he was and Pennywise was impersonating the kid, he was blind, and I'm saying, yeah, he sleeps during the night and he's awake, or he sleeps during the day and he's awake during the night. Clearly, he's awake all the time. So, so when we go back to her and she's helping a dude and she's at the police station before he is taken away, Pennywise he was the dude behind the door, right? Staring at her.
Yeah.
So it's like that was like, yeah, what is Pennywise doing? Like he's fucking with adults too.
He's just feeding, and we had this question. I don't know, last pod or the 2 pods before is like, well, he's just fucking with people, right? Because he could kill whenever he wants. The kids answered that question themselves too. And I think I brought this up to you guys. He's just building fear. That's just all he's doing is just building the damn fear. When he's ready to eat, he'll eat him. And the kids came to that conclusion, and that's what it is. That's literally what it is. He's not going to kill you until he's ready to kill you. Like that's just crazy what it is. But the storyline that happened in episode 4. Great. Yeah. In episode 4 that we talked about in episode 3, when the dude that's in jail right now, her father, had something going on. They finally answered what was going on. And he was sleeping with a woman. And as soon as he said he was sleeping with a woman, I was like, damn, I already know what color of woman you're going to talk about just because of the time period that we're in, right? Is that a white woman? I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, you're kind of fucked right there. And that time doing that is crazy. And that's exactly why he didn't want to say anything, mention anything, because if he does, he's dead, she's dead, and there goes that. So that storyline was like, oh shit, that is kind of crazy. But then they brought it back again here, and they're transferring him to the prison. Jed alluded to it. Bus crashes, whatever. The next time we see him is in the back of this woman's car, who we know is the mother of. Let me get that character's name because I don't want to just say her. And if it comes up, and Google's kind of weird. What's her name? Fuck, she's not here, bro, and I hate that shit. Ingrid is the mom's name, but she's the mother of the little girl that's in the asylum, right? So that's the next time he shows up. He's in the back of the car. Don't turn around, just drive. drives off to the woods, gets out of the car. You're expecting to be like, all right, you kidnapped her or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
But the second they showed her, I was like, oh fuck, that's who it's gonna be, right? And sure enough, they kiss, they embrace. I'm like, oh, that's fucking wild. That it's the little girls are fucking insane. They've been involved this entire time, and their parents have been involved the entire time as well. Like, that's insane. So I was like, yeah, that's kind of wild. That was a crazy reveal for it to be like that, and that was a good storyline. We'll see exactly where that goes, but yeah, that was a crazy reveal to me. So pretty cool.
Also wanted to say, so, and I'm still bad with a lot of the names, but the military guy, not Halloran, but the other military guy that's new to it, the guy with no fear,
Leroy.
his son. So Leroy's son. So first of all, he moved them all to the base because he found out the truth about everything. So he instantly moved his family back to the base. Will said, I'm gonna go for a walk. How do you even leave the base on your own? They had to go through a gate to get in. How do you leave the base and make it back to town? He even said, yeah, we're far away from the town right now because we're on base. How did you make it back?
He was running. You didn't hear him out of breath coming up the stairs?
Who let a kid out of the military base?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's hard to leave a military base and just come back later. I mean, I'm not sure.
I was like, what the hell? Because it's just like, bro, what? That was crazy.
One thing that I'm a little iffy on, and if they explained it, you guys can help me out. But Pennywise being like, I don't want to say allergic, but allergic just for right now to his own pieces of his ship. Is that?
Yeah, I don't understand it either, because
it's the same thing with Superman being allergic to his own planet, right?
Kryptonite. His ship came with kryptonite. I'm trying to think. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense, but it's like, I guess that would mean that somebody sent him here, because he didn't send himself, did he? Or if he did,
I don't know. I don't even know.
Because it's like,
but if it's not straight up just, the pieces itself of him being afraid of the pieces, but they also inscribed something on him. So I don't know if that. I don't know if that also enhances that or whatever. But yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot of mystery still, which is good. It definitely is a good show. Do you guys think the kids make it out of this? Or better yet, do you guys think it ends with the kids dying, or does it end?
I don't think so. I don't think. I mean, maybe a couple of them. One more.
That's interesting. And I think I said this. I'm expecting everyone to die.
Yeah, just because of what happens in the future. But
yeah,
I could see them getting away, and because they've said, and I think it was earlier in this episode too, like this is his like final glorious hunt or some shit where he does some massacre and then he sleeps for another 27 years, right? I think is what they said, and they'll have 27 years apiece. So maybe he doesn't kill them all, but maybe he does too. I could see them getting away though. I could see them just
because like my whole thing is, like you kind of said, we know future shit happens. But right now, the military knows about him. They're trying to stop him. That's really the big one, the fucking military. Then there's the
well, they're not trying to stop him, right? They're trying to capture him and use him.
Yeah.
Okay, so even then, the bigger thing for me is that they know about him. Mm-hmm. But in the future, there's no military. There's trying to conduct anything.
I think that goes to remembering that once you leave Derry, you forget.
That's very well too. That could be very well.
Aren't they there though? Isn't there a base there?
But in the movies?
No, like, isn't there a military base in Derry?
Yeah, but I'm assuming once the shit goes to hell and like they couldn't get their objective, they move out, right? There's no base to be. They probably move the base out, right? And once they leave, shit gets forgotten.
Because you also got to remember too, I think the main person that's bringing them there is the captain dude who was there as a kid, and he only remembered that once they injected him with something, and that's the only reason that they're even coming here.
Yeah.
So once he's probably dies in this season or whatever, that's probably when they just stop because they have no reason to come back to Derry.
Yeah. What this show is, this is a really good show, but what this show is kind of doing a bad job for me, as far as I guess if you want to call it a bad job, is the movie, the second part of the movie. They didn't have these stones. They didn't have this knowledge. To my memory, anyways, I got to go rewatch it. They didn't have none of this information, but yet they beat him by just not being scared of him and bullying him. Where was all of this knowledge and all of this shit and all of the natives helping them or giving them this knowledge and power in the second part of the movie?
I don't remember the movies at all, but I can only assume that in this show, he's going to take care of all these motherfuckers so that there is not going to be anybody to pass down information.
I hope so, because then that'll be cool. But if the tribe's still around and they're still protecting, what the fuck happened in the movies?
That's what I'm saying. Like in the future, we don't see none of that. But no military, no tribe. Like it's just regular fucking Derry. It's a regular town. That's why I'm like, there's no way they got to get fucked up.
Well, because I was gonna say, there's also probably the truth of the matter that the Indians are still doing what they do, and they just keep it secret, and they're just trying to keep it contained instead of worrying about what the military was doing. Because the military is the only ones that are trying to get him out. The Indians are they're safe with him inside. They're just trying to keep him inside.
Yeah, but like they're inside. Maybe they're safe because he doesn't seem to be fucking with wherever they're at. But the rest of the town, Derry, is just fucked. Like
they're just like, it ain't us.
Unless they answered this in the lore, did they build? And I think they did, because they had they said the white men drive into the center where he is and kind of build their towns and shit. Is that where Derry is built, on his fucking hunting grounds now? Yeah, right.
Derry is where they put the circle in.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's
that's kind of why
every show is like the fucking white man.
Yeah.
You know?
God, we try to tell them, man. They didn't fucking listen to us. We try to.
That's literally this whole thing, yeah. And then once the military is out of the picture, the Indians are going to go back to what they were doing, just making sure that the pillars are safe.
Big ass circle, then.
It is. Remember in the flashback that the fire pits were all, like, it was far.
Damn, they really decided to settle their town right there and name it Derry in the middle of his hunting grounds. That's crazy.
She was telling that story. She said, for 400 years, we were good. Here come the white man. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm super interested to see how this season ends, just for the movie's sake. And hopefully they don't break no continuity there.
People are saying there's a theory that, say his name again,
Leroy?
Leroy has the ability that Halloran has.
A Shining?
Possibly, because he has no fear because of his accident that made him develop the ability. And they were also saying that his son Will, that you ever noticed that Pennywise never actually went for him, and the only time he tried to, besides the water thing, which was still showing him his dad, was in his room, and he stopped because his dad looked out the window and saw him, which is crazy, because how did his dad see him? Most of the time, nobody sees him.
Sees Penny?
Yeah.
He didn't see Penny, he saw the red balloon.
No, no. He looked. Oh, it was just a kid that saw him.
Yeah, it was just a kid that saw that. Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah. Good. It's a good show, though. It really is a good show. Finally, Bill Skarsgård shows up as Pennywise. So
he's so good. He's so good. And that's what I was talking about last time. Like, I just want to see him. Like, I just want to see him all the time. Like, he's so good as a character.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Mannerisms, just the way he looks. He had that full fucking mouth. Felt the presence of the stone. Instantly changed back. It was looking down, kind of with his fucking lazy eye. Like, oh my god, he's so.
Yeah. Well, now the kid's got that weapon. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I could see them not dying. And what Cody is saying, they get away and they just forget, and they just leave. Yeah, I could see that for sure. We'll see though.
They just leave Derry.
And then everybody just forgets.
So fucked, because it's like, man, you're leaving generations of kids to die. It's crazy.
Yeah. Damn. We'll see. Fantastic show though. Fantastic season so far. Super excited for the rest of it. Let us know if you guys are watching it, what your guys' thoughts are on it. Welcome to Derry. And then finally, our last one here.
Here we go.
Stranger Things 5. The 9 years, going on to almost 10 years. Here we go. We finally got the 5th and final season of Stranger Things. What do you guys think? Part 1.
I don't think it's perfect.
Hmm.
Man, is it fun to watch.
Okay, I'll give you that.
It's a great fucking thing to watch, man. I'm just to be honest. Yes, I noticed that they look hella fucking old.
Yeah,
Um,
and
that honestly,
they account for that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say honestly, that was in the beginning, and then I was over it. Like I didn't,
Yeah.
it didn't really stay with me that oh shit, there's a time jump here. Maybe some pacing issues in the middle episodes a little bit, maybe more so 3, maybe 2. I don't really remember, but uh, episode 4, man. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Insane.
But before we get to that, Marco had messaged me before I even watched it. He said Stranger Things is goated. I know he meat rides it, so just going off of in order, I'm gonna try to remember as best as I can. Episode 1 was mainly just about what they're doing currently. And some time has passed and the gang has been doing what is known as crawls. And they have just been finding, they have these underground tunnels and they find they find the opportunity to breach it when the military is going to breach it, and they just go out looking for Vecna. The whole time, they don't even know if he's alive because it's been so long. They've done around 30-something crawls. It's been so long. Some of them are just really not even into it for real. Some of them are still looking because of the fear. And
which I will say, because obviously we're going to get past that. I do wish that we would have seen more of that time period between the end of season 4 and the start of season 5, other than just getting a radio recap from fucking Robin. Like, because at the end of season 4, there's like smoke trails everywhere.
Yeah,
like Hawkins
they were
fucked.
splitting Hawkins in half, and they showed us just that they put metal over all of it. They're skiing down the metal, like. And like that's a quick little band-aid for us that have been waiting forever to watch it. But I like just said, we wanted more. So I still am low on Stranger Things as a whole. So episode 4 is goated, but we're gonna get to that. I don't even remember what happens in the middle in 2 and 3. So if y'all could piggyback, and then we'll see where I go.
The Vanishing is episode 2.
That was a good episode of my opinion. The Vanishing of Holly, like the whole Demogorgon going into the house.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I like that episode too a little bit. I did. Well, let me ask y'all, how did y'all feel about the whole Holly switch up and like the focus on her character? And it's a new character. It's a new actress, let me say, if y'all didn't realize.
I mean, I don't know. It's been so many years.
I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, it's a complete new hire. They had twins before to play her, and now they have somebody else. And people were like, "Well, it's kind of crazy that once they recasted, she has in her little one episode, she's already did more lines than the other 2 did in 4 seasons." But so how do you feel about the new focus on Holly?
I'm fine with it. I think it makes sense. I mean,
yeah, it makes sense for what the story is.
Yeah,
it's like literally Vecna wanting the kids.
Yeah.
Okay, because Renee's theories I have by the end of this, but just remember that. And yeah, that episode was good because
just remember that shit. Okay.
Because Demogorgons are literally just they're going around hunting. They're picking up kids or snatching them, and our gang is trying to figure out the kids and stop them from whatever the plan is. And we see the walk them down wheelers, man. The mama stepped up. She did what she do best, man.
Walk them down wheelers.
She broke that bottle and got to work. While the dad over there, I forgot, he picked up a bat or something. He got slung around the room, but it's interesting.
I will say, staying on the parents, because I hate the trope of I don't believe you're seeing things. I don't believe it's all in your mind. Monsters aren't real, but your fucking town is in lockdown. There's big old craters that you guys obviously had to see. They're like, what do you mean you don't believe none of this shit? But it's happening in your town. You're living through it. But they did, I think, not the best job, but a well enough job to kind of explain as to why they don't really believe. Their own family didn't explain nothing to them. And they're also, what was the other there was another point that they did a good job of. There was something else that they did that like made me believe. Okay, I'm buying into them.
And hopefully it's this. It's the fact that at school she was seeing Mr. Whatsit, and the teacher saw that she was speaking to no one. So when you address the parents with that, then they're really thinking wherever she's talking about, clearly in her imagination. That's what made me believe it.
I mean, I could see that too, but then when you also had Will going through what he went through, and
but her parents don't know about
for
that.
for sure, yeah, for sure, and that's why I think they did a well enough job of making me believe that. All right, yeah, no, they're fine. Damn, maybe it'll come back to me another reason. I don't think it was that though, but no, they made me believe like, all right, I'm on board with the parents. And then the second the shit went, south, they stood on business. Said, "No, fuck that. We're here to fight," and they tried their damnedest to fucking fight and protect us. So.
Let's talk about that shit going south. They should have died.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're alive.
There's a theory. There's a theory.
Mm-hmm.
What's the theory?
The theory is that it's not Vecna controlling the Demigorgons.
How does that make sense? When
it has to do with Callie being locked up in the thing, and it's just a lot because
that doesn't make any sense to me because and then I told you we'll talk about this later, and I guess since we're there too, you brought up the point. Before I get to that point, the whole show opens up with a flashback, or not even a flashback, I guess a backstory or some backtelling of Will in the Upside Down, right? And he's a young kid. That CGI looked fucking horrible yet again to me. Like that's a whole nother reason.
He didn't look like Will.
He didn't look like Will, like, and obviously, this is what happens when you wait fucking 10 years between your seasons and shit to do shit like that. But you could have used AI to make it look better and to make it look realistic and shit. That AI was just, or that CGI was bad to me. But going back to that scene though, the Demogorgon literally dragged his ass back, and they fucking nodded and fucking to Vecna, who was behind him. So that doesn't make any sense. Vecna's controlling the damn Demogorgons.
Well, it's because there's also like the main thing where like the Mind Flayer is the real boss, and like they said it in one of the seasons, and Vecna is just like a general, so he's not like really the only one that can do that. But obviously, we see in episode 4 Vecna is controlling them, but it's just because there's it goes back to the Mr. Whatsit, and there's a theory on that because we don't know what Vecna's, or I guess Henry. We don't know all of Henry's powers, but we know that Mr. Whatsit is a like a visual like fake like what's the words I'm trying to look for. It's basically Callie's power to do hallucinations and visions and stuff like that. So like that doesn't in line with him. But why is she showing them Henry? Or how does that work? Because he didn't do that for Will. He wasn't showing himself as Henry for Will.
Yeah.
So like, how does that make sense? And then, mind you, it's like he's saying he's gonna save them while he's sending a Demigorgon out to capture them. It's kind of like counterintuitive when he's clearly getting into these kids' heads and manipulating them to believe and listen to him. So why not just use that to lure them to where you need them to be? But instead, you're gonna do that and send a Demigorgon. Doesn't kind of make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I think to me it makes sense that he's controlling the Demogorgons. But back to Justin's question is how they didn't die or why they didn't die. Maybe Vecna didn't want them to die. Maybe he told them not to give them fatal wounds because he had updates on her parents and told them how they were doing and shit. So maybe it wasn't in the cards for him to kill them yet.
Because at that point, like if they're gonna live, whatever fucking reason. If it's to the level that you're talking about, will be revealed later. Like it would have to at that point. But like I was so. I mean, because you know me, like I love a good death, and if we're gonna go there, don't fucking fake me out. Like I hate that they faked out Hopper's death in whatever fucking season that was, because I thought that shit was so fucking monumental for the show. Like, oh my god, they just killed Hopper and he came back, and obviously I love the character, so I made peace with that decision. But it's just like what that would have done for Nancy's character is just like I was feeling that emotion and I'm ready, and then it's just gone, and it's just a sour taste is where I'll leave that. But yeah, whatever the reason, if that comes out to be the reason, and Vecna has a whole plan for that, like Nancy was the one that shot me, set me on fire, whatever the fuck, I want to do it myself, and whatever. That's just something I can't. Whatever. But yeah, I just that was the only thing because everything else in that thing, from them hiding in the bathtub under that water for that long,
That was crazy.
Oh my god, what the hell?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It was nuts. It was fucking nuts. But yeah.
Well, episode 3, because I remember now. So yeah, she's captured. Holly is captured, and where do we see her at? A somewhat of a quote unquote paradise. You know, she's safe from the monsters, Henry tells her, and she's just, you know, living in this little house that he has for her, and he says he's about to go do his thing, never go into the woods. And then moments later, knock on the door. She goes to check. She's scared. There's a note. Go to here, and then the person that wrote the note said, "It's Derek," you know? And yeah, just come to the woods. Oh, dipshit Derek. So she follows the route, and we get to this mountain side with a little opening in it. Something moving inside. Holly start running. She's getting chased by something in boots. Looks to be a human, and yes, she is alive.
Yeah, I called that knocking at the door. She was like, "Oh, that's Max. There's no way that's not Max. She's still trapped somewhere, right? It's got to be somewhere around here." So yeah, sure enough, it was Max. So pretty cool reveal though. But nonetheless, I saw that coming. Everything was pretty predictable, even to the Mr. What's It, type shit.
That was
like,
horrible.
That was like, that's got to be Vecna, right? Like,
yeah,
you guys, like, there's no way it's not.
Yeah,
that was bad.
Yeah. I was hoping, and I don't remember because like it's been a long time. Did they show us Eddie's body? Eddie's death?
We just saw him getting eaten, right? And that was it. The birds were just gnawing at him. He was on their
okay. I don't even remember that. Yeah, I don't even remember that. Okay,
I remember he was riding his bike, and then they just started like flooding him, and then he was just on the ground screaming.
Okay, so I mean, like maybe yeah,
I think he was on a car.
Yeah, I was hoping like somehow, some way, Eddie was there protecting her because like the whole point of Mr. What's It was like, hey, he's protecting him for the monster. Like, oh, okay, it's Vecna. My first thought was Vecna. Like Vecna's just fucking around and shit, gonna take kids or whatever. But then I was like, could this possibly be Eddie? Man, this show would be so epic if Eddie was brought back in that way, or maybe Eddie didn't die, or it's his spirit, or some type of shit like that. And I know Jet doesn't like the cheap deaths and shit like that, but to me, having Eddie back like that would be fucking pretty epic in like a protector type of way, and I thought that would have been cool. So that maybe could still happen if they didn't show us his death or whatever. Let me know in the comments if you guys. I don't remember it like that, so that'll be pretty cool in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, for the rest of the episode we just get Max's perspective on what's been happening since it all happened, and she got close to finding the exit, and then they turned the music off, the exit disappeared, and she had to start running again. And then she explains that she was running through a bunch of different of his memories, including her own, and she ran into a memory back in school. And I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of people on TikTok have known this or noticed this. He went to school with all their parents. Joyce, Hopper, the Willers, everybody. They all went to the same school together.
No, I didn't know that. No.
So another theory, which is probably wrong, is that Vecna is Will's dad, but I don't believe that. So yeah, there's a lot to what's going on still to be known. But yeah, that was basically episode 3. Now into 4.
Yeah, I mean, 4 felt like a goddamn movie. That shit was crazy from Elle and Hopper's side of things. Really, everyone has some crazy shit going on in 4. Fucking,
oh yeah.
I might blank on his name. Fucking bald glasses. Him and
yeah.
I'm forgetting characters' names. Fuck. Him and what's her name? My heart. Why am I blanking? Robin. Him and Robin driving the truck. As soon as he started swerving that bitch, I was like, "Yo,
yeah,
you're gonna tilt that motherfucker."
Like you're crazy.
Woo! Shit, dirt.
You just popped
That's crazy. Them breaking the kids out of the military base.
Yep.
That shit went sideways with the water. Old girl had to snitch for some fucking reason, having to be a fucking hater. That was crazy. And yeah, I mean, Vecna finally showing up in Vecna form after 4 episodes, and I thought it as soon as I was watching it that damn, this shit feels kind of Darth Vader ish. And yeah, that was the inspiration for that scene. They came out and said that yeah, he was on demon time.
Mm-hmm.
He was maxing everyone, force pushing people out the way. He had his little tentacle wood arm went through somebody's face. Yeah,
that was crazy.
He's nuts. Yeah, I mean that episode's crazy, and then obviously Will being a fucking god.
Yeah. So clearly, the route they decided to take was to use a how do I say this? Will's sexuality as the lockbox to his power,
the catalyst.
And what he needed to do was to just, not be scared and really
embrace himself.
And it took almost watching someone he loves die for him to awaken, and he just went all out Vecna. He had the eyes, and he just started grabbing them. He took every demigorgon that was going after his people and did what they did to all the kids that he tried to sacrifice. And yeah, he is Vecna 2.0 until further notice. They showed the signs of it, obviously, that he can control it. And I'm not trying to take anything away from that, but I just don't like how it came to be, because it makes me beg the question of, does this mean that, and obviously for Will, yes, does this mean that there's potential in every kid to have these powers, or it's just because of his link to the Hive because he was the first one? Because then that also comes to the other theory. You guys can answer this if you wanted to, but is Vecna just trying to recreate the 12 kids with powers, and Will was the first one and that's why he has powers? Or is that just a coincidence because people were saying he's so close to Vecna, to the Hive, that that's why his powers, he was able to do that?
I mean, possibly. I was thinking too, because when he got kidnapped, he fucking injected him with the mind flayer.
They was pumping him.
So all of that just made sense to me as to why he does have the abilities. I didn't have an issue because they were, like you said, they were building it up really well, and I kept waiting for him to take control of a Demogorgon.
That's what I wanted to
be a Demogorgon, because he kept saying, like, I'm in the eyes of a Demogorgon. It's almost like I am the Demogorgon. It's like,
that was done really well throughout the show too.
Yeah, for sure. And I was like, all right, come on, is this the scene where you can control it? Is this the scene where you and it just never happened really. And then even when it did happen, that's not the way I was expecting it to happen.
Yeah, like I said, I was expecting him to be the Demogorgon.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be a Demogorgon and start fighting other Demogorgons and using that shit, but that never really happened like that. This wasn't a bad way to do it either. We'll see exactly the next part on how it transitions from there. Like, what else can he do?
Because I was gonna say, because obviously Cody just right now said Vecna 2.0. Have we seen Vecna do anything close to what he did?
What do you mean?
Like, he killed 3 Demogorgons in 3 different locations.
Well, I think we're kind of exaggerating because of the fact that Will did that because he was trying to stop things, whereas Vecna was doing what he was doing to make sacrifices to open doors. Like, he didn't need to, like, maybe he could have did it that way, but maybe it wouldn't have worked that way, because what he was doing with the kids one by one was taking them and using them to make doors. But like it was a process. Like, he was doing something to them, whereas Will was just literally, I'm stopping you and I'm just gonna kill you. Like, that's what it was.
But he wasn't even there though.
What do you mean?
Like, in 2 of the locations, he's not even there.
Well, I mean, Vecna's not there in any of the locations when he did the things to those kids.
What things?
When Vecna did the thing, like, the Max one is the one, because I can explain it. When he raised the kids up and broke their bones, and
he was doing that.
He was doing that without being there. As to why he didn't do it to multiple at a time, I don't remember if he did more than once at a time, but I for sure know he did one at a time. But he was doing something other than just that. Like he was clearly doing something mentally.
Yeah,
because they were trapped in that little house, all ringed up, and they had to go save them from the inside.
I will say, Will was running out of body parts. Like if there was one more Demogorgon,
what
would have happened?
He said when he hit the. I said, "Oh, bro, come on, man!"
I thought there was gonna be one more. I was like, "Show me one more." What are you gonna do on the next one? And there was just 3, so he had enough limbs to do that. So I don't know if he would have lifted a knee or a toe or some shit. That would have been crazy.
He had to do the L wipe. I was like, oh,
I was like, oh, you nosebleed too? Come on. Yeah, that was
people already doing who could win, who's gonna win, L or Will. Like, no,
who's winning?
L. So she has the experience.
This goes back to what the fuck I'm talking about. What feat does she have that trumps that?
Yeah, to me, it's Will. What Will just did was crazy.
But Will's was off of instinct. He's not doing that again.
Possibly, but even then, that's just
because we've seen 4 seasons of Elle go from her powers being uncontrolled to losing them, to regaining them and actually understanding them, and to the point where she can literally she knows her powers to a T now. Will just got powers for 2 seconds, and it was off of instinct that he stopped them and killed them.
If he's connected or has been connected with Vecna, I'm sure he knows how to use that shit. Like, there's no way we get the final season of him. Like, I don't know how to really use this shit. I'm sure we'll get an episode, maybe 2 episodes of him. Like, okay, let me hone my shit. But it shouldn't take the whole fucking 5 seasons like it did for Elle.
But if he's better than Elle at his powers, that's bullshit to me.
Is Vecna not better than her at his powers?
Vecna was number 1.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying.
And he spent all that time in Upside Down doing that. But
okay, and exactly, you're making the point for Will. You're making the point for Will.
He's only connected through the hive, not through thought.
The whole season, he's been like, I'm Vecna being this person. I'm Vecna being this person.
Yeah, but he's only seen. He's only seen.
What's the other dude? Wolfhard is, I don't know I forget his character's name, but Mike's been telling me, you are Vecna, bro. You're Vecna 2.0. Like, literally told him you're Vecna.
And that's very vague, because at the end of the day, we just only
How's that vague when he literally told them who you are? He's like, you're Vecna.
He doesn't, like I'm saying, he doesn't really know what he's saying. He's just saying that in terms of, because he can see through Vecna's eyes. That's not the same thing as knowing Vecna's thoughts and knowing what his knowledge on the powers. We're just jumping the gun now. All he's done was see through Demogorgons and see through Vecna. That's all he's done, is see through kids. That's all he's done.
It's gonna come back to where he's like, oh shit, like, I've seen through Vecna, I know what he could do, I could do that too. Watch, it's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen.
So wild.
It's just gonna happen.
When Elle's been sitting here training her ass off to beat a 12:30
to get a nosebleed every single time.
He got his nosebleed
to get her battery depleted and charged up
on his
again.
First try.
To get affected with sound. Man, this motherfucker is already stronger.
I could really say a reason for why it was so easy for him to do that is because he was linked to the Demogorgons already. If there's no Demogorgon,
he was linked to Vecna already. Exactly. You're making the argument again.
No. Let me explain. His ability to stop them and kill them was because of his link, so he can feel them. So if he fought Elle 1-on-1, he would have to learn how to do that to a different person. He's only doing that to them because
I'm not taking it to the extreme. Whoa, calm down.
That was the conversation. It's Elle
I'm
versus
just saying
Will.
That's not my kind. I'm just saying he's stronger than her, I think, already. Like, he's Vecna.
No, he's not.
He is.
I'm dying on this hill, bro. It's Elle all the way, bro. What are we doing?
We're just gonna have to wait for part 2 and see exactly what he comes back with.
They're gonna spar.
But the biggest reveal, the worst season is back. They brought it back.
Yep.
Her sister.
Now, I will say, I don't know where this is gonna fucking go, but I am a fan that they didn't 100% shy away from that. Because they know how fans feel about that shit.
Yeah.
Because I truly don't believe that this was in the cards the whole fucking time. And they've been in interviews where they talked about it like they didn't know back in season 1 what the fuck, this was all gonna be. Like, they had the idea of, Vecna, but they didn't have a map detailed out. And I'm paraphrasing, but that's deadass what that clip was. So for as hated as that episode was, and it's literally just that episode of season 2, it it takes a lot of balls to do what they did with that, man.
Yeah.
Like, truly, it really does.
But it's like, put it in perspective of how random that is. Not really random, but like, is it that far fetched? Like, we know that there's the sister was out there. It was a matter of time before the military caught her. So when they found out about the Upside Down and the portals to get inside, is it that far fetched to know that they're using her?
But I just assume they dropped that storyline. Like, they just said, people hate this. Why would let's not go back to this.
But they're not. All they're doing is using the character.
That's going back to that storyline.
That's going back to that storyline. How are they going to bring her back and then just be like not going back to that storyline? Like, yeah, they're expanding on it. They try to do a red herring of like, oh, they got Vecna back there, and this is why we can't find him because they already have him. And I was like, that's cool, but I don't think that's Vecna that you have behind that door. There's no way that's Vecna. And I mean, obviously nobody saw that coming. At least I didn't see that coming of exactly who was behind that door. I just thought it might have, if it wasn't Vecna, it was just somebody else that they found, another experiment or whatever. But for it to be, what is her number 6, number 8? I think something. Yeah, 8. So that was cool, and we'll see. Like Justin said, the balls to do that and bring that back. We'll see. So, but yeah, that was crazy. I will say, I guess a negative, and we've talked about this plenty of times, having to wait so long between each season, and you get this Hopper 11 send off when he's got the bomb strapped to his chest and he's telling her to leave and do all of this. I'm assuming you're supposed to feel something at this point because like, oh man, I love you. You know, they've been building that up throughout the entire show, and that's his daughter and things like that, right? And I didn't feel nothing. Why? Because I didn't give a fuck about this. I've been disconnected from the show for 10 years already. It's like, well, you hurt the show, you hurt that relationship when you do that shit. So that was just a big negative on my point. Like, you're supposed to feel something. Like, he's saying bye to his daughter. He's gonna go kill himself for all intents and purpose. And I just like, that fell flat for me. Like, I didn't feel no type of way for that. So
I can see that for sure.
I felt a little something, but it definitely fell flat for me. But for the other side of it, it's just like, you faked me on a death once. Like, it's I've already felt that grief of losing that character. You do it again, it's like, all right,
but this time it's gonna be real. He opened the door for you. He's back. He's not. We didn't even play with it for that long.
Come in.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like I said, it's not perfect, but it's fun as fuck to watch. There's honestly some dialogue that's in here that's just like, and
it was getting corny. Like, the dick scene. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, it's hard. I'm a soften it. Like, come on, bro.
There was that.
They're older now. They can make jokes like that.
Dustin had a line, I want to put Vecna's head on a platter or some shit like that. I was like, oh, brother. Then there was another, it's not dialogue, but it was a scene in the fucking beginning.
Yes.
With Dustin getting fucking bullied. And here comes fucking Lucas.
Yes.
Like, he's supposed to
bro. The aura farming, bro. The aura farming trying to do this shit. Like, these motherfuckers didn't come back as 35-year-olds, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, no. First, it started with Dustin walking through the hallways feeling like a man and shit, and then he gets bullied, and then here comes this other motherfucker. Put him down. I'm like, bro, shut up, bro.
It was so crazy because he was like, if you touch him again, I'm gonna kick you harder than my sister did. He touched him again and walked off. Like, oh yeah, man.
Bro, that was that right there. I was gonna bring that up, and I'm so glad you did. That was hilarious. They tried to aura farm in this season a couple of times. It didn't work. It did not.
And
work.
I was ready because, like, maybe I was like, okay, because I saw it at first. Obviously, he's walking, and I'm like, oh my god, they're aura farming him. This is not gonna end well. But maybe he's gonna be like, because you couldn't see like past like right here. So I'm like, damn. Maybe he's finna be stocky or some shit. Like, you know, he's got in the gym a little bit. Man, hell no. That nigga skinnier than me. I was like, all right, bro. Get this nigga the
Yeah, that was hilarious.
fucking
that was
Lucas. Yeah, all right.
Did y'all see the bully he posted on TikTok? I forgot how the video goes, but it's like I gotta send. I hope I sent it to y'all. But the next slide, it was about how fake deleting pictures from your gallery, and he swipes and it's the picture of the basketball team, and it's him crossed out. I gotta send it, bro. That shit's so fucking funny.
That is. I will say my favorite character from this season was Rockin' Robin. I thought she did a fantastic job. Her as a DJ, I thought she was phenomenal as a DJ. That was pretty cool. Her giving code out was awesome. I think Robin was my favorite character of the season. So
her and Will had a great scene that obviously, transferred into the end monologue. That's what we hear in the background. But yes, I mean, it's my hawk, Nepo baby. She's good though. But I don't know.
Oh, speaking on what furniture commercial? What's his name?
Oh, the kid?
Yeah.
Derek.
Bro, yeah, that little kid did a great job. Like he really I hated that little fucker. And and then I liked that little fucker. I was like, yo, hell yeah, man. Shit. You did a fantastic job of me hating you, which as an actor, we know that's fucking, you did a great job. If you could hate, get somebody to hate you, you did a fantastic. But then turning around and doing a 180 and making people love you, in my case, love that character. I thought it was a phenomenal job. So he did a good job. Yeah, he did a pretty good job. So shout out to him.
Yeah, go ahead and check that real quick. It's quick.
Oh, it's kind of crazy that hopefully y'all agree, but we've seen this character obviously as a kid, but a little fucking kid, fucking Erica, and now we see her obviously older. Besides this one line that I'm gonna get to in a little bit, she's been rough. Like the acting has
really,
like I feel like some of that line delivery, especially like when she's in the school talking to Lucas and them, I'm like, ugh.
I didn't pay attention to it like that, to be honest.
Maybe you can look at her clips. But yeah, she had one line where she's doing the whole pie thing with the family, and I told you to eat the damn pie. I'm like, oh shit, that was pretty crazy. Stuck her with the fucking...
You stabbed the shit out of her.
God damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy the 180 for Will's character. People hate Will so much. And his whole aura scene gave him so much. Finn Wolfhard, Mike, he's actually doing a really good job this season. I feel like. And I want to see more of Sadie Sink, obviously. Phenomenal.
Yep.
But that'll come. Steve, Nancy, and Jonathan, they need to cut that shit the fuck out. I don't want none of them to be together. Like they all got problems. They all need to split away. And that really is everybody. Oh, and Winona Ryder, Joyce, she's great always. Doesn't give a fuck what's happening. She stepped to Vecna. I was like, Joyce, relax, buddy. That's not the one.
Yeah. Vecna could have easily just did the group shit to her too, but he
what?
Swiped her to the side.
Yeah, he did the force push like important.
Yeah, you're plot armor. That was the plot armor to the fullest.
Yeah, I hate that.
He was mowing down everybody, bro. She said, "Get the fuck." Plot armor, like, bro.
This shit never makes sense, bro.
I can't kill you.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Stranger Things 5 Part 1, Part 2 is December 25th. I think is literally on Christmas, so we'll see what that happens with that. That should be another 4 episodes. Is it 444? Is that what they're doing?
444?
I think it's
shit. I don't know. It says episode 5, and that's it. It's for the next one coming up. So I don't know. If you guys know, definitely leave that down in the comments. What is it? Are they doing 444 for each parts, or what's the breakup? But yeah, let us know what you guys thought about season 5, part 1, down in the comments below, and if you guys excited for the future seasons or parts. But that is it. That is all our What We Watches. Let us know what you guys are watching, reading, playing, listening to, all that good stuff down in the comments below. We did this last time. I don't know. Jet has one ready this week. Question of the week.
Yes, sir.
Oh, right.
All right. This one is off the assist of the great John Campia. But I definitely wanted to bring this question because I'm very interested to see what the takes are. But as everyone knows, in the same month, I don't know if it's June or July. One of those months next year, we're getting the Odyssey, and we're getting June. We're getting Odyssey, and we're getting Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Tom Holland is in both of those movies. Tom Holland kind of semi co-leading with Matt Damon there, but nonetheless, he's right there in the front with them. Is Tom Holland going to be the first actor to lead $2 billion films in the same month?
No. One. And it's not the Odyssey. I'm just kidding. It is the Odyssey, obviously. No, yeah, I don't think Spider-Man gets to $1 billion. There's not.
Really?
No. What's the hook there? Those trailers got to hit if they even want to think about $1 billion. Like, they would have to spoil some shit in the trailers for that shit to hit $1 billion for me. Like, I don't see that getting to the $1 billion.
That's interesting because everyone feels like the Odyssey is not the one that's going to hit $1 billion.
That sold out in minutes. They think that one's not going to...
A year before release.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, I guess if one of the two wasn't. But I don't know. Maybe off the heels of No Way Home? They kind of feel like...
No Way Home had the fact of 3 Spider-Men being in it.
I don't know, man. It's Spider-Man, though, at the end of the day.
Yeah, and what did Homecoming do?
Oof, you're going to compare Homecoming?
I mean, because it's the first one, and that was the first Spider-Man coming back, and everybody was excited for that, and you're using the term of it's a Spider-Man movie, so that's the one before everybody knew how his series would go to determine how excited people are for him.
Yeah, but now he's like Spider-Man, like he's established.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just
debut.
This is like a different type of, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it was his debut, his solo movie, but he showed up in Civil War first. People got to see.
Yeah, which built the excitement for his first movie. I just don't see it doing $1 billion, honestly.
Yeah.
Did No Way Home do $1 billion?
That shit almost did too, I think.
Yeah, No Way, yeah.
Yeah.
The other two, no.
Yeah, I don't see this doing $1 billion.
Well, I'm gonna go with yes. I think it does.
Well, we'll see in a year.
And it's July.
Homecoming did 880.
Yeah, exactly.
Close. Yeah.
That was that.
What are we
I'm
talking
saying
about?
we're talking about the peak of Marvel at the time.
I mean,
to known as the worst times of Marvel.
This is after Doomsday, huh?
This is before Doomsday.
Oh,
no excitement.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it can give it a little push with after Doomsday, and you get the people that maybe want to see something. And that's July, by the way, not June. I thought it was June. Another July. Crazy.
What's the middle one called?
Far From Home.
Yeah.
Far From Home did $1.3 billion.
Nah, I'm gonna say 10 toes.
Yeah, I still don't think so. I still don't think so.
And then that's just gonna have Hulk, Punisher, man.
See, they're
One
trying.
good trailer.
They're trying.
Oh yes.
Dang, double bill.
I don't know about the Odyssey though. I like you said, they sold out, but that was the 70 millimeters, so maybe people just wanted to get in on that, but I don't know. And then people don't even go to the movies like that anymore.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Dune was in the 800s. Maybe Odyssey ends up around there. Yeah.
Part 2?
Yeah, part 2.
714.
714. Yeah. Yeah, it might be around there then for the Odyssey. We'll see.
Yeah.
We shall see. All right, there you go. Question of the week: will Tom Holland lead the first ever? How'd you question that or phrase that back to back?
Will Tom Holland be the first actor to lead $2 billion films in the same month?
For the first time ever in history.
Ever.
Dang. There you go. Yeah, Tom Holland and John Bernthal, right? Because they're in both of them. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Question of the week. Definitely leave your answers down in the comments below. Don't forget to do that. But there you guys go. Another episode in the books. Final thoughts, guys, actually, before we head out? Good to go, then. All right, we appreciate you guys watching this episode. Let us know what you guys thought about anything you heard in the news, any of our What We Watches. There was plenty of them, so definitely leave your thoughts on all of that down in the comments. While you're down in those comments, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. That would be much appreciated. For our audio listeners, don't forget to hit 5 stars. That too would be much appreciated. But in the meantime, keep it locked here to LFG, where we got you covered on anything and everything in pop culture. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.